right, everybody. It is your boy, the Pandemonium. As always, we got most of the crew. As always, we got okay, we got Rod. Gentlemen,
Here.
Yep.
how's it going? How's it going?
Going good. Can't complain.
Chilling. We here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. As always, we are here to just chop it up and see what's going on, what happened this last week. Like we told y'all, we promised we was gonna try to keep our regular schedule up and going. So we here, despite everything in life.
We are here.
Life is life.
You're right. Life be lifing, bruh.
Life be life. Big facts.
So we're gonna go ahead and get everything kicked off. We had a couple of movie reviews I know that we'll get into probably a little bit later. We'll wait to see if we can get Jay in line and everything. But for now, let's go ahead and start talking up on gaming. I know we had pop off here recently. The demo for that. So let's go ahead and pull that up really quickly. Ignore the game. I was just, doing a little bit of gaming while we were waiting on everybody.
Stress, nothing wrong with that.
And them puzzle games be addicting.
Man, I am notorious for like Bejeweled games and stuff. This one, the one that was up there was a Frozen Freefall, is what it's called, Frozen Freefall. And I've been stuck on this level probably for 2 years now because I refuse to pay for it. But
It'd be like that.
But the game is great. I'm at level like 250 something, somewhere in there. I appreciate it, Jumbo. You said Jay's on the way. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, hope everything's going good for you, man.
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
But yeah, so we had our wonderful Robbie the Win playing this the other day, and so I'm just gonna drop this in the background while we chop it up about the game. If y'all want me to throw the audio on, I can, but I figured since you're gonna be, talking, I didn't want to put it over you while that's going.
Right, and I don't know where I compensated that on this, but from what I played, this is a very different take of Final Fantasy from what I remember Final Fantasy being.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we had like some royal family. It was like you went back and forth. It's like you started with like one person, and then you flash back to like the other 2/3 of the game. So like it's pretty much a demo. Just teaches you how to move, how to fight, and then the climactic battle is this giant kaiju battle where you're like a phoenix, and I think you were battling I forget the guy's name in Final Fantasy. The big guy, in Final Fantasy 10, he's the one that does the arm pose like this, like he does the crossed arms. I think that was him.
The Bahamut.
Yeah, I think you were fighting Bahamut.
Is this the one? Let me see. Trying to see if I can find it.
Yes, probably towards the end of the stream.
Okay. And this stream, if you guys do want to watch the whole thing, go check out Rod's Twitch channel. And that's where you can find this is where this stream is coming from. Actually, it's from his Twitch channel. So you can go watch it there if you guys want. Here's the fight. Here we go. Phoenix versus Icon of Fire is what it looks like it says.
And as you can see, I am.
Oh, that's cool. So you're the Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm the Phoenix.
You won't go wrong with a Phoenix.
Here, let me go ahead. I'm going to make this bigger if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
And as you see, I'm trying to aim and shoot. It took me to like the third time figuring out that you can just like once it gets close to the bad guy, it auto assists, which I didn't realize.
Auto assist. Okay.
That's why I look like I'm like moving all over the place because I'm trying to find him.
Right.
And I didn't realize it auto corrects when you're close.
Okay.
But as you can see, I'm dodging pretty good.
Heck, I mean, you've got half his bar gone, and you haven't got hit at all. So
that's because I've been playing Zelda, so my dodging is on point.
Your dodges is on point. I feel that.
Yeah, And I think this is the tail end of the fight.
Okay.
You just fight, and then you get to this mode where he jumps, and I think he does this giant like spirit bomb fireball that you gotta knock him out before he does the fireball. It took me 2 times to realize. I'm like, oh, I'm aiming at the fireball. I'm not aiming at him.
Oh, so you can't knock it out the way. You got to actually just go for him and call it a day.
Yeah, it took me like I was getting frustrated. I was about to end the stream. I'm like, you know what? I knew I was at the last bit. I'm like, this got to be the end. I was going to end the stream for the second time because I was getting frustrated.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, but the demo's not bad. It's about, like I said, it took me 2.5, honestly.
2.5 hours?
Yeah, 2.5 hours, which is not too bad. And then that's the main character, Clive, and then they're just showing you how to fight. I like the fighting. The fighting is definitely like if you're more used to Kingdom Hearts, Zelda type of fighting, you're gonna like this.
Okay. And
then you're pretty much just like a fire swords, pretty much. Like you got to protect your little brother. Pretty much the demo. The main guy with the big sword. His name is Clive, Clive. That's his other sister with their dog. And you have another little brother, Joshua. I don't know why they named him Joshua.
I feel like the dog should have came back and been like a summon. Like the way the dog was looking at you right there, it looks like he should have been a summon of some sort.
Yeah, but just like a lot of other Square RPGs lately, beat the demo, you buy the game, you can pick up where you left off. I'm liking this.
So that's a trend. Yeah.
I'm liking
a nice little thing.
Yeah, hey, because nobody want to play that shit all over again.
Right, man.
Yeah, I know. That's
however, I have one thing about that though. Like, there are times where, depending on how bad you played during the demo, because I don't know about y'all, but like when demos would come out, I would play them recklessly. You know what I mean? Just to see what I can do to mess up, or like how far can I push the game, or what tactics may work. And so you get to the end of the demo and you like, SOL, you ain't got no items. You can use the big stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I kind of read it.
In that sense, though, no matter what, you can always start a new game.
This is true.
If you jack up the demo, when you get the real game, you can start a new game. But if you do good in the demo, you got that option to just continue.
Just continue it. That's true. That's true.
Like I can use Octopath because I did the demo of that and I could streamed it from there. But I didn't realize where I started at. I could have got one of the hidden jobs stupid early. I didn't even realize it because I didn't explore. I went straight through. I was just walking around.
Right.
And I missed. And if you watch me play Octopath, I missed a lot of obvious turns in that playthrough.
Now, look, as many options that you have in the game, it's like playing Mass Effect. There's no way to go through each and every one unless you're doing a 100% completion run. And yeah, if you do that, you would have been there. You'd have still playing that. You would have still been playing.
Yeah, like I kind of decided, like I just got one, I think maybe 1-2 more areas left for the main story. That's it. I know there's a secret boss from the first game you can fight. That's optional. I'm good. Because I didn't even finish the first Octopath, so there's no incentive for me to do it because it's the last boss from the previous game. I didn't beat that.
Right.
I didn't finish. I didn't complete the first. Not that I didn't complete it. It's just I didn't finish the secret boss from the last game. So why would I go?
Why go back through that?
So, like I said, this might be. I might stream this, but probably when I come back from New York, probably.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, but this is good. It's like they're talking about crystals, something about crystals and nature. They didn't go too much into detail, but the red guy on the ground, that's your father too. So
okay.
So yeah, the king and you see the queen in the demo too. He's like the big guy, big honcho. He's the one in charge, and he has 3 kids. So Joshua, yourself, Clive, and then the daughter. So he has 3 kids.
Okay, got you.
The mother only really cares about the youngest kid. The others, like I said, they didn't go too much into the demo about the family dynamics, but if you play, you can kind of pick up on what they're doing.
On what's going on with it. Okay.
Like, you can tell there's some favoritism between the parents. I'll leave it at that.
Well,
Okay.
But like I said, that's action time. Also, like they have something in here where it'll let you know what you need to do in the game. So if you like practice
Bless you.
the what's it called, the mouse pad part of the PlayStation controller, it'll let you know all the story. Well, I just see I'm doing it right here, but give you like characters, who they are, things like that. So that's going to probably be useful for a lot of people who get lost. A certain Nintendo franchise can use that, but that's another story for another day. I'm still,
Yeah.
I'm not even 25%
Yeah.
done with Tears of the Kingdom yet because I've been on Octopath. But Tears of the Kingdom, like I said, it's good. As you can see, and you're seeing a perfect example of me not knowing how the hell to get out of someplace where the door's literally right there. Like I'm Zorro when it comes to these games.
He's like, this is a perfect example of how to get lost in a room. Like your greatest enemy, the door.
The door.
Why is it that in every game though? Have you ever noticed that? Like when you first play a game, your hardest thing is either finding the staircase or opening the door.
You know what? Every time I play Resident
The
Evil,
door be out here to get you, bro.
Man, it's like truck coon. Semi trucks and doors. I'm telling you.
Truck coon be out here.
Don't let them combine. Like I just want to see a scene where somebody goes into a room, it's a dead end of doors, and they're trying to go through, and the truck is just slowly inching up the driveway.
That sounds like some Mario or Sonic would have did by now.
Right.
That nigga Caleb City said, "I'm in the house."
Oh man,
you can't
that's
get away
hilarious.
from Truck Coon, bro.
As you see, I finally found the door.
You cannot get away from Truck Coon.
What up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
Yeah, hold on.
One thing I do like, it does show you where to go. Like I'm trying, like, where's my bedroom? I know it's up here. This is the same thing I'd be struggling with Zelda. It's like I know where to go, but then the map doesn't do me justice.
Bro, I swear, every time I think about wearing my UU shirt and I go, you know what? I'm not gonna wear it. This nigga end up wearing it, bro. And I'm so happy. I feel like it's like that Ace connection be like, nah, your Ace is wearing it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I swear, bro. Every time I take it out, I iron it, and then I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna switch it. And today we got high Q on. But I'm
okay.
Every time I do it, because I be ironing that bit. And then some be like, nah, don't wear it. And then this nigga show up and he got it on, bro.
Man.
Today is brought to you by Carrot and Stella.
Okay.
Got the classics. Got the classics.
Canada Dry.
That Canada Dry.
And Sonic.
And Sonics.
Nah, I already finished mine.
Man. So yeah, as
pink
y'all
lemonade,
know,
but it's done already.
The pink lemonade. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. I'm on water over this way, so I'm on water.
It's just water. Water
sucks. It really. No, stop.
Wow.
Water boy. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
So just so y'all know, it is supposed to release in 2 days, I believe.
Yeah, I think this
16th,
Friday?
the 22nd.
Yeah. It comes out on a weird day. I thought it would come out on a Friday, but it comes out on Thursdays.
That's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Now we'll come back because I got a couple of things for Final Fantasy I want to just drop in. But another thing that's also going to be on the 22nd is Kodansha's K manga release. Their new site. Let me put this out. Hold up. Do circus.
I was wondering when it was coming out.
Where is it at? Oh, I got the site. That's what it was. Haha. Here we go. 22nd. Kodansha's K manga party. They're going to do a launch party on stream on YouTube. It's already scheduled for 6 p.m. Eastern. It's already scheduled and set in YouTube. So if you find it, or actually I'm going to drop the link in the chat here, but go on there, sign up so that way you get the notifications for when it drops. And then I will also, if I'm free, I will try to stream it here as well for us to kind of talk about it with you. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you swinging through.
What's good?
What's up? So yeah, that's supposed to be on the 22nd. It's supposed to be their launch party for their manga device from Brazil. Hey, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I think it's
okay.
going that direction.
We expanding, man.
That's international.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, look out for that. And like I said, keep an eye out. Like I said, I'm not sure I won't know until the day of if we'll be able to do it or not. But even if I'm not there or we're not there, make sure you check this out and see what they've got going on. It's supposed to be their release, like I said, of their manga reading device platform. Rod, what's the other ones that are out there that are really big? I know Crunchyroll has one.
Crunchyroll and Shonen Jump, and like
Shonen Jump,
and Viz Media too. But Viz is kind of like
Inky on Switch. I mean, yeah, Inky on the Switch. I think Ink Pen or something like that on Switch.
Okay.
Oh, I know
Gotcha.
Okay.
I personally, I kind of use some of the underground stuff, so that's why I don't be throwing it out there like that. I'm a bad person. I know.
Shonen Jump's only $2.99. You can
Pirates for life.
It's our generation. We grew up in the pirate era.
We did. We grew up in the pirate era for real. Like that was the great pirate era.
Pay for it with your membership. Technically,
say it again.
When you get the Switch, you can get the I think it's called either Ink Pen or Inky Pen.
Okay.
And it comes with the family pack, or it comes with the membership.
Okay.
Switch. So technically, it's free, but it's not.
True.
Free,
and I pay for Crunchyroll, so I mean, there's that.
We all do.
Right. It's that guilty habit of ours. Like, yep, I pay for Crunchyroll too. Ain't that?
Yeah, reminds me I gotta watch Dr. Stone, the last episode for the season.
Gotcha. So yeah, just wanted to, like I said, throw that out there real quick. But back to Final Fantasy. There is that's that. Final Fantasy X. They're supposed to be making a remake of that coming out in 2026. So heads up, it's early. They're just talking about it right now. We're not sure.
10 is the one with Sin, right?
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, it is. Yeah.
That was the first Final Fantasy I ever played.
Mine too.
Okay. So yeah, they're supposed to be doing that, and then the way they're talking about it, from what I've read and looked into, so y'all know how they did Final Fantasy VII remake, right?
Yeah.
And then y'all know how they did Crisis Core right after that. So I guess they're supposed to be doing Rebirth from Final Fantasy VII in next year sometime, kind of along those lines. But we don't know yet if it's going to be a remake of it or like an actual change of how the gameplay is. Because Crisis Core was more of a remake of how the old system was, basically hopping off of how 7 went. So if they're doing it that way, there's a higher possibility of them finishing it next year. You know what I mean? Versus them trying to incorporate new things into it. Just personal, thought on that one. But so I think next year, if they do release Rebirth, that is what's going to determine how it's going to look for 2026.
True, that makes sense. That makes sense. That might be closer to PS6, actually. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. And so that's an easy, what do they call it? Release date exclusive. That's an easy possibility for an exclusive if they wanted to do something like that.
But how much I never played Final Fantasy VII, but with the remake, how far did they get in the game? I remember hearing someone they only did I know the game was 4 discs. They only got to disc 2 or 3, if I heard correctly. I'm not sure.
It was a 3-disc series for Final Fantasy VII. When I remember, so going through them discs felt like decades of time. I kid you not. I haven't gotten to the end of Final Fantasy VII, the remake yet, so I don't know. But as of right now, it seems like they've done the majority of it. It looks like it's on track to have the actual full 3-disc thing. Because you got to remember also, we didn't have Blu-ray. And that's the reason why it was 3 CDs. You know what I mean? So, because a Blu-ray, I think, is 7, 8 CDs as far as data goes.
Oh, God.
And that was initial Blu-ray technology, not now. So,
oh God, imagine trying to. Oh my God, ooh, shoot.
Right.
10 might be easy. I mean, 10 was one DVD ROM, so.
Right, that's what I said. We got Blu-ray, we got all this other stuff now. So one CD is going to be enough to cover whatever at this point.
But the thing is, I wonder if they're going to do the same thing they did. I wonder if they're going to take away the turn-based with Final Fantasy X. They did it for 7 too, right?
They did. I hope they do. I mean, it's still turn-based-ish, only in the idea that you have to select who you're attacking. So you can't just randomly walk up and whoever's in front of you, you hit. It's got to be whoever you're locked onto. That's who you're going to attack towards as you're playing. Now, if someone happens to get in front of you, like as you're swinging towards that person, then yeah, it's going to catch them.
Because 10 was so, like the whole game, the whole fight is turn-based. I can't. 7, they did it. They might be able to do it. I'm not a game designer, so I can't see it myself. But 10 was so strategic with the turns. So I don't know if I would take that away, but I know turn-based, a lot more people like we just mentioned Zelda, and then we just saw the 16 Devil. I know turn-based is more of a thing of the past second thing. I know turn-based, a lot more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn-based is a thing of the past, unfortunately. I hate to say it.
So, like, I don't know. Turn-based can be used well, I think. I think it just depends on the game type. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
it depends on the game type.
10, I can't see it. The way I remember the story for 7 definitely looks like it worked better without the turn base from what I see.
Oh yeah, definitely. Without the turn base, that was definitely the easiest way for it to happen. Y'all see me? I think that we can see you.
I'm in front of them though.
Nah, you're sitting still. You're frozen.
That's cool. I'm almost home, so.
Okay, we can hear you still though. So
yeah,
well, yeah. Hear me. My beautiful face still there.
Yeah, but they're gonna probably be. I wouldn't be surprised. 2026. That's gonna be the big thing with 10. Yeah. They're gonna probably be. I wouldn't be surprised.
I can see that. I can see that. I mean, this franchise, I think. Say it again.
I know I was late, but happy Father's Day to everybody.
Oh, you as well.
Somebody about that sooner lady in your life.
Yes, to everybody watching, happy Father's Day. If you are a father or a father figure, definitely happy Father's Day.
Indeed.
Hope you're enjoying your day. One real quick thing on a serious note regarding this. If you are a father or father figure, father type, father influence in someone's life, make sure two things for me. One, take your time for yourself. Remember, you were a person, you were you before the kids came, before the wife or the husband came, you were you before all of them. And in being a parent, sometimes you lose yourself in the kids or in the relationship or you know what I mean, things of that nature. So do yourself a favor, take some time today, but also throughout the year to be yourself, to enjoy the things that you yourself that, you know, before they came along that you were able to enjoy. You know, do that and help yourself decompress and unwind, because eventually it's gonna break you if you don't.
That means 5 days too.
Right. And you can't fight everybody else's battles if you in the corner crying from your own. So just keep that in mind. We love you. You know, we rooting for you. We're praying for you. You know, whatever you believe in, we hope that, you know, it gives you strength continuously. Because it's a lot out here in this world on the day to day, and that's outside of your
fathers.
Right. So that's more outside these walls than inside the walls you can control to a degree.
Somebody has to.
You know, so take some time. Just keep that in mind. That's my one word of wisdom for the next year, for the next Father's Day. Make sure you take some time for yourself at some point. and re-energize. All right. Off the serious stuff.
Quick question.
Go for it.
Are we gonna do the reviews today? Cause we skipped over them last week.
Yes, we are. We were waiting on you.
Okay. Give me like 10. Like, gonna do what we doing. I'm headed to the crib. I'm
Oh,
trying to
you're
see
good.
if she got something planned and see where we go from there. I might do the review then head out.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Well, while he's doing that, while he's talking about getting set up and everything, I do want to do. We did have some. We had a passing recently. This last week. Yeah, this last week.
Rod.
Wasn't me.
I don't think this one was Rod. I don't think this one was Rod. I'll give him. I won't give him credit for this one. Mr. Ruben Moya.
I thought you were gonna say Ruben Stutter.
No. No. Ruben Moya is a legend when it comes to dub voices in the with Latin and Spanish speaking countries. So he covered. When I say this man is epic, like I'm just gonna put this picture up here, and I'm gonna let y'all understand what this man did for the culture.
Put some respect on that gentleman's name.
Okay.
Respect on this man's name.
Put some respect.
He-Man, General Zurg, Bubbles from Stitch.
Bubbles. Okay, that was the big one.
Baloo. What's his name?
Tony.
From Mulan. Shao. Was it Khan?
Shao
Kahn? Shao Kahn? I can't remember. Khan from
Mulan.
Mulan.
Oh, Mulan. I think you were thinking Mortal Kombat.
No. From Mulan. I forget his name.
Khan.
The Dark Lord guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. That first movie. That idiot with the hammer. Him.
Ronan.
Yeah,
that guy, Ronan. He did him. On top of that, he is the person who did the voices for most of like the deeper voice actors. So like Morgan Freeman.
Listen, when you the Spanish version of
Morgan Freeman, right?
That's it. That's all you had to say.
Like he was the Spanish Morgan Freeman. Like he did Danny Glover, John Goodman. He even did Schwarzenegger a couple times. Like he was that voice person.
Oh, I gotta hear him do get to the chopper.
But that's who it was. But he did pass back on June 12th, unfortunately at 62 from throat cancer.
Damn.
So rest in peace, to him and his family and his fans, because I know they are hurting right now.
You know that.
Yes, hurting. So, but yeah. Hopefully, like I say, hopefully they do well and they're doing better as time goes on. So
he's in a better place, as they say.
Yes.
He's in a better place.
Yes. So there was that. That was Mr. Ruben Moya. If you got the time, look him up. Again, Latin legend in the dub game. He also did some stuff on Dragon Ball Z Super as well.
Yeah, he was a narrator. He was a narrator for Dragon Ball.
He was Purunga and the narrator. Yep. Purunga and the narrator. So other than that, not a passing, but it is kind of a moving on type situation, is Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if y'all know Mr. Pat. Pat Sajak. Of course. Yes, he is leaving Wheel of Fortune after 41 seasons. This will be the 41st season.
His daughter taking over or something?
I believe
that's
so.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
That's what's said so far. So, yeah. So that'll be the thing that's coming up here this next. But he's going to be leaving. So I'm wondering if Vanna is going to be leaving, or did she already leave?
No, Vanna's still there too.
Well, she's still there too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if she's going to leave as he's leaving. You know what I mean, or how they're going to do that?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same without both of them. Honestly.
Oh no, probably not. Come on, they've been working together for.
No, they go together. They gotta be together.
They gotta
replace her too.
Yeah. Look, that's work wife for real.
Oh, you what?
Right. Like I didn't been working with this person for longer than we've been married or I've known you. Like, come on now.
Right.
So But so shout out to him. Hopefully, his next steps in life are great for him. He gets to sit down and enjoy watching somebody else. You know what I mean? Do his show. So hopefully, he can enjoy that time there.
Yeah, definitely. And I know I saw an article on IG somewhere. Someone was thinking about potential hosts. The best one I heard was Snoop Dogg, and I'm like, you know what? I want it. I want that.
I'm not mad.
This is Snoop Dogg, Guy Fieri, Jeff Foxworthy. The article said. And,
Jeff Foxworthy would be good too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I was like, I read that. I was like, ooh, that's a good one. I can see him doing that. I can see him doing that. I would prefer Snoop, definitely. Or like a guest host, just a guest host. I wouldn't want him doing the whole full time, but like a guest host, I would see it. Or probably what they're doing with Jeopardy now. They got Ken Jennings doing the more regular version, and then what's the name? Blossom's doing more of the celebrity ones, but they kind of go back and forth. I don't know if they're doing that for Wheel of Fortune, but I don't know. I can't think of who would replace both of those icons. I would just end the show, but they're
no, I wouldn't say end it, but definitely it being a new thing on its own. You know what I mean? It being its own show at this point, is what I think. Because like it's gonna be a whole new vibe. You know, no matter what you do, it's gonna be a whole new vibe that they get to. So,
but like, who would you pick? Like, if you could pick,
if I could pick anybody to do Wheel of Fortune, let me see. For Wheel of Fortune, he said me. Did you say me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not mad.
The wordsmith, bro.
I'm not mad at it.
Job security, 41 years.
That is job security. If you do it right, you're in there clearly. John Leguizamo.
Ooh, I like that.
Leguizamo. Yes.
And then who were playing?
And then to host that, like to do like the letter, the letter person, to keep it in the same vein. I forget his name. What's his name? Oh shoot. Oh. Let me think. I cannot remember his name.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
The girlfriend from White Man Can't Jump. But whatever, what's her name? Maria Lopez or whatever.
Rosie
I can't remember her name.
Rosie Perez.
Rosie Gomez.
Okay.
That's her name, right? Rosie
Perez.
Perez. Yeah, there you go. Huh. And
I can see that.
She played a Jeopardy character, so it would be a perfect like just switch over to the next game.
You know what?
Because I feel like she would compliment John Leguizamo, bro.
I can see that.
That would be like doing all Latino. I see where you're going there. I see that. I would say I'm just thinking about the article. I do like the Jeff Foxworthy. I can really see that. That'd be a smooth transition too.
Okay. So this is not who I was thinking initially. But if you have Leguizamo be the take Pat's job, right?
Right.
I would have Trejo take Van White's.
Trejo?
Yes.
Who?
Danny Trejo. Yes.
Oh my God.
No.
Yes.
That would be a parody movie. Parody movie.
Think about it. You know he's not going to walk that way. He's not going to walk all the way down there. He going to look and like shoot something at it from across the screen.
Literally going to be knife throwing at
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole new vibe.
You'll do that on a celebrity edition, but that is hilarious.
I'm just saying, that would be funny.
I would do one. I think I doubt either one of them would do it, but I remember I'd say Steve Harvey. I'll just throw Steve Harvey out there. I doubt he'd do it, but
nah, I wouldn't do Steve on that one.
Nah. Steve had too much stuff.
Nah,
I wouldn't do Steve on that one.
But if I had to choose, you know what? Because she's not hosting anything right now. I'll go Leslie Jones for Pat's job. I'll go Leslie Jones. That's what in the article. I kind of like that.
Okay, I'm with that.
Leslie Jones.
Now for the
interesting.
So
who you gonna pair her with though?
That's the problem because I want to keep it as a guy. I want to kind of switch it a little bit here.
Oh,
so you need.
I like having the one chick, one dude thing.
Anthony.
Yeah. Who like you need someone like that? Like you need a pretty boy, but it can't
it gotta be a pretty boy if you're gonna put Jones over there. So
put Tyrese.
Who?
Put Tyrese.
You know what though? He would go with. It
would work.
It would work.
I'm done.
It would work. She might make him cry though.
I mean, I'm just saying. Come on, you gotta admit that would work.
She might make a she might be like, "Hey man, you turning the letters too slow."
Right. And then he gonna pause and be like, he had a look on his face that he has, like, all right, whatever. Oh man. But yeah,
I cannot.
That would be good. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, let me
back at the crib.
Let me think.
Hey,
for another guy.
All right, we'll do one more.
Yeah, I can't think of a guy.
Hey, let's see if Jay can do one. Who would you pick to be the new host of Wheel of Fortune?
New host of Wheel of Fortune.
Yep. We just said Leslie Jones and Tyrese. I said John Leguizamo and Danny Trejo.
He's crazy for that.
Dude, I'm telling you, it would be hilarious though.
You would do that pairing just for celebrity.
Oh, what's the ages we looking for? You gotta find another sneaker.
Yeah, whatever.
It don't matter. Whoever.
We're just saying, who would you pick? Who would you pick?
Let's see. It's Mark.
Let me come up with two.
Let's see if we coming up with two. So, are we gonna do guy as main host, girl as main host?
It's up to you.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one of each.
I'm gonna go.
Do y'all remember Cousin Skeeter?
Oh, I know he's. Oh,
okay.
I know exactly where he's going.
The guy from Cousin Skeeter.
Yeah,
or the guy from. Yeah, him as the main host.
Okay.
Just because I ain't seen him in nothing in a while. And for the girl, what's the girl name we was talking about today that was in band camp?
I forgot her name, bro.
Y'all remember American Pie band camp?
Yeah,
you're talking about
the leading girl
from How I Met Your Mother.
Allison Hannigan?
No, it's not Allison Hannigan. What was the movie she in?
Ariel something.
Ariel or something. No, it was Ariel something. Hold on, I think I still got her.
Oh,
she was, remember John Tucker Must Die, the main girl?
Nah, I'm drawing a blank.
Hold on, I'm finna show y'all a picture. I got one.
Oh, I got it.
Wait, I'll go mine because she came up with a good one for the guy host. She came up with a good one, so I got to credit her with this. So we'll keep Leslie Jones as my host.
Okay.
The male guy, one of the Lawrence brothers.
Okay.
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
Because
Okay.
Because they might have good banter. Those two might have, and one of Lawrence brothers and Leslie Jones, they might have good banter with one another. I like that. But show me the chicken, Jay. I didn't
hold on. I gotta stand in front of it. All right, check off.
Oh no, I don't recognize her.
Oh, I don't know her name, but I do.
It's Elise Houston, I think. That's what it look like. Know what her name is. But her as the the showgirl. No, take that back. Emma Stone.
Okay. I love
okay. Now flip it for my woman main host. Just because I like how she react and talk to people, Keke Palmer.
I love her.
Okay.
And as the guy Candy, Jason Chan. I mean, how you say it? Magic Mike.
Tatum?
Yeah.
Channing Tatum.
Oh, Channing Tatum?
I was saying Jason Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Okay.
Huh, interesting.
I can see that for like a celebrity
I can
edition.
see it for us. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay.
Okay, check me out, right? I'm going to go host Columbus Short.
Ooh.
Right, and then watch this. Sticking with the Vanna White, like how she compliment, but also the way she looks. I'm going as Zoe Saldana for the letters.
Wow.
You know what? I like that.
Hey, I see your Zoe. I see your Zoe and raise you a Gabrielle Union.
Now we're just talking about Dream Celebrity Wheel of Fortune editions. Now this one.
Let me think. Columbus Short and Gabby.
Hey, if you want to keep it as a couple, you can just D Wade not doing that.
No, I don't want D Wade.
He said D Wade ain't doing nothing.
You know what? Wait. No, Jay's on to something there. No, Jay's on to something there. No, Jay's on to something there. Wait a minute, he's on to something.
Okay. So
I don't think Wade gonna do it right.
Maybe Chris Bosh. Maybe Chris Bosh. Maybe I don't know.
He's too animated for me.
That's okay. I'm gonna think about something. We'll come back to this. We may do it. We may do another thing similar to this later. I'm gonna make some notes on that.
Put a pin on this. This might be fun.
Just make a list of game shows, and then we'll just do random who we think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a pin on that one. That's
pin that. We gonna make it a whole thing.
Yeah, we got a whole year to figure out who the co-host is. Who knows? We might end up saying it correctly too. You never know.
Hey, well, we don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's hop into our stuff. Before we get into the movies, one thing for the movie I do want to bring up, and this was just kind of a quick pick thingy that I had ran across. I did not know this. When it came to Detective Pikachu, the reason why they said they didn't put Oak in it is because they had always planned for Robin Williams to be Professor Oak. And because he passed, they never put Professor Oak in the movie because they were like, no, we don't want anybody else.
Yeah.
That was who we had planned.
I can respect that. I can see him as that's a good choice.
Oh, he would have been a great Professor Oak, yo.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Just to see him interacting with the Pokemon like that, that would have been...
That's a missed opportunity, man.
It would have been like when he was Peter Pan.
You know what? I see it.
Bruh, it would have been epic. It would have been epic.
I would respect that. That would have been a good choice.
I could just see him interacting with Pikachu. Like,
he was so.
Think about like early Ash. You know what I mean? Like when he first got his first starters, dude. So yeah,
he's so a Bulbasaur guy.
Oh, definitely. I can see him being a Bulbasaur guy. I mean, he was huge in Legend of Zelda. Like he loved Legend of Zelda.
Right.
So
yeah, for sure.
Didn't he name his kid after Zelda or Link?
Yep. He did. But yeah, so just a heads up on that one. But let's go ahead and get into this movie. Which one do y'all want to start with? We got Transformers, we got Spider-Verse, and we got Flash.
Okay.
Let's do Spider-Verse first.
I was gonna ask, okay, did you see Spider-Verse? Well,
I did not. It's been super thunderstorming over here. You know,
I guess it. Look,
Orlando, it's hurricane season, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't miss them times.
It's storming right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't miss those.
But yeah, yesterday I literally got dressed, and as soon as I grabbed my keys, I heard lightning right in front the damn. I said, "Oh, okay."
Nah, I'm good.
I
got one time.
I guess we're not doing that.
Yeah, one time, like one time I was at City Walk. I'm about to head back home. Thunder. I had to sit there like 2 hours waiting for the storm to pass.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Luckily, I was
it really be like that, bro.
Luckily, there's Starbucks. I'll say that for a 2 hour delay. Luckily, there's Starbucks.
We're gonna talk about.
Y'all know I don't care about spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't watched it either, but again, I'm not worried about spoilers. So y'all two feel free to go ahead.
Since y'all haven't watched, we're gonna try to keep like the good stuff under wraps because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Because I'm gonna still enjoy it.
True.
This is also true.
Movie was amazing.
I heard
it's good.
From the soundtrack to the looks, the different art styles, like the story, the way they're telling this story cinematically is amazing, and they can go so many routes with it just by how it starts. And even to if they want to go live action, just from this how this movie came out, they can do that.
Yep. Surprisingly, they were able to throw some things in there. Surprisingly, so nice. If you know your multiverse, just think about it.
The cameos are amazing. Mm-hmm. We haven't had this good of cameos since the legendary Stan Lee left us.
Hey,
but the cameos of this movie was immaculate. I would have loved to see an animated Stan Lee. They could have did it, but I'm glad they didn't do it.
It would have been in bad taste. Super would have been in bad taste.
Yeah, spoilers alert. You gotta put that up.
There you go.
The story of Miles, like you can interpret this so many ways, but the fact of the matter is, he is his own Spider-Man. Majority other Spider-Man are named Peter.
Right.
He's the only spider variant. Well, not the only. I'm sorry, not the only, but he's one of the main spider variants that we know about that's not named Peter, or have the blood of Peter. And when you think about it, the two Spider-Men that come to mind, well, the three that come to mind that don't have the name or the blood of Peter is Miles, Miguel, and Hobie.
Mm-hmm. Hobie and Miguel.
So those three, and those three stand out the most in the movie.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
Okay. And even to the fact, after I see a movie, I look it up on TikTok, see everybody take on it. It was something I didn't even know, but after I went back and watched certain scenes, to make people walk and look like they didn't belong in the movie, they changed the frame rate of certain people. So you had Miles' frame rate at I think Miles was like the base frame rate. Then you had Miguel that was a little higher. Then you had Hobie's that was the lowest frame rate, and he just anytime he's in the scene, you can just see that he's standing out in that scene because of his frame rate.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok about that. They said out of all the spiders, Hobie was the trickiest one to do because they wanted to keep that effect.
Yeah, it was like three. I think it was 3 times than other people. Because you had Miles at 1 and Miguel and them at 2, then he was at 3, which is very noticeable. You'll notice it, like how he moved. It's like it wasn't just smooth. It was just like,
and then even the cameos of the spiders, even who they had in there. I mean, the most surprising one out of the spiders was the PlayStation Spider-Man, because I was not expecting that. That was a nice.
PlayStation Spider-Man.
That was a nice.
Not only the PlayStation Spider-Man, all 3 of them.
Well, shut up! Don't say that to me.
So the new one, the one that y'all have now,
right.
The one from way back when it was on PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, when the web balls look like actual balls and shit.
Yeah, and then the one from PlayStation 1. Then you had multiverse.
I had all of them.
You had MCU cameos. You had the two Sony cameos. They talk bad about Doctor Strange and Tom Holland. Like
they deserve it. Low key,
they did.
I feel that.
Respect.
If I'm not mistaken, they even hinted towards Loki. I gotta go back and watch that scene again.
Okay.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I believe you're right, Jay. I think
it was a hint.
It's a little. It's a blink and you miss a moment.
So if y'all watch Loki, you know the name of the federation that he's with. What is it called?
The time. Was it Time Variant Authority? TTA.
Yeah, TTA. The TTA.
Yeah.
So he has said, like,
for those of you watching, drop in the chat who your favorite spider character is if you've seen the movie.
98% of people gonna say Spider Punk. 98% of people gonna say Spider Punk.
Yep. Hobie stole the show.
Yo, all I can say without I'm trying not to tell y'all too much.
Right.
Can we say one that's not in the movie?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
he was in the movie.
My favorite Spider-Man is Scarlet Spider, bro.
He's in the movie.
That's what's
up.
Shut
up!
All of them are in the movie, bro.
Huh?
There you go.
All of them are in the movie.
What the heck?
Shut up! Don't say
Scarlet Spider is Scarlet Spider is legit.
Wait! You all of them like Cyber 2099?
That's Miguel.
That's Miguel.
That is Miguel. You right?
There's even one. There was one in there that I didn't.
I'm telling you, whatever day is not storming, I'm in that.
I'll put it to you like this, vocab.
Wait, is he wearing the vest with the cut off arms?
I don't remember.
That's he actually get beat up, but yeah, I ain't gonna tell you about who. It's not Miles. I'll tell you that Miles didn't do it.
Okay.
The best one I think was there was one Spider-Man. I was surprised he was in it, but I love the joke they used with that Spider-Man. And Jay, you could probably figure out which one I'm thinking
of. Oh man.
You gotta give me a hint, cause there was a lot of them.
The one where it's the Spider-Man that didn't move, and it was an animation joke because of how the animation was back.
I saw that. So, if you are a Spider-Man fan, this Spider-Man movie is probably the best Spider-Man. It explained a lot. It showed a lot. And somebody last night, I forgot to send it to y'all, but last night I was watching somebody's take on Spider-Man and his explanation behind it, like opened my eyes to something. And to the fact that in the movie they're saying Miles is the anomaly. But then he was like,
anomaly.
Oh yeah. Wait.
So in the movie they're claiming Miles to be the anomaly. But if that was the case, it's been a whole year since Miles was bitten. Neither his world or the world of the Spider-Man that was supposed to have been bitten has changed in the way that everybody else's world has. But Miguel changed for like a day or two and the world collapsed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was explaining that, and I'm like, that makes sense. Miles was supposed to get bitten. It was supposed to happen that way. It just it's a lot. It's a lot.
I think Miles is supposed to be a Spider-Man, but the spider was going to bite a Miles. Put it to you like that. He was supposed to have bit a Miles, but
the grade I give this movie is 100 out of 10, bro.
No lie.
I have no drawback.
That's what it sounds like, bro.
Oh, my bad. I had one drawback. That it was a freaking cliffhanger. That's my only drawback.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah.
Honestly,
it was a super cliffhanger.
I was waiting. I thought we had another 45 to an hour left. I'm like, okay, we got another 45 hours.
He's like, no, we got some more time. This is about to throw about one of them 3-hour boys.
This is my take. I like where it's going. I hope it goes where I think it goes. Okay. And it's one like animation of Spider-Man we really didn't get. We saw one of them, but we didn't get this one. And if the movie goes the way I think it's gonna go, we should get Madam Web, and we should get the original Spider-Man that we know at our age group.
Right.
The one that actually the only one that we know to meet Madam Web, the Peter Parker from the Amazing Spider-Man. What was this?
Right.
What was the animated? It was an animated Spider-Man animated.
You saw Spider-Man Spider-Friends?
Yeah, no, not Friends.
Okay.
You look old. I forgot you look old.
yeah. That's all you talking about. You
I know about Spider-Friends.
That's the Spider-Man.
I know about it, but I'm talking about the one with the same art style of X-Men 97.
Yeah. That was around that time with X-Men 97.
No, Penn has a point. I don't think we saw that Spider-Man either.
Now that would be an interesting pull-in.
We did see him because it was in the fight, and when after we went through the building, he was the one that was swinging. That was like in front. You know, the front when he just got his leg kicked up.
Oh, he just got the kick in.
Yeah,
okay,
that's him.
Okay.
There you go.
We got Spider-Rex, and we got Spider-Cat.
Okay.
If y'all don't know the story about Spider-Cat, I will not tell y'all.
Oh,
that is tragic.
Speaking of cats, I mean, while we're on this subject, in the Peter Parker universe, they actually introduced the Miles variant. They just introduced him. So I think he's called Meow Morez or something like that.
Yeah.
So he just debuted. He just debuted in the comics.
Miguel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, I just thought of something because this just happened in the comics. They came out, in Peter Parker's universe. They just debuted the Miles variant in the Peter Parker universe in the comics.
Oh, really?
So he might be in the next. So Miles might have some help. So I think he's called Meow Morales or something like that. I don't remember the exact name. I saw the picture somewhere.
I pay attention to the what happens between Miles Gwen and Peter B. I feel like that's going to play a major role in what happens next because at the end of the movie, the cliffhanger, we saw the OG Spider Into the Spider-Verse friends.
Okay.
And they added Spider-Punk and what was the Indian Spider-Man? I can't remember his name. I think it's another. And the girl, it's another girl that they add to the team to go help Miles, but they don't know where he's at.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, the clip
was like the girl knows. Yo,
what?
Uh-oh. I think Jay just figured out something.
Okay, super spoiler. Miles is trying to leave. Miles at the end of the movie, Miles is trying to get back to his universe.
Right.
Okay, it's a machine that they send bad guys who got transferred out back to their universe. So he tried to use the machine to get back to his universe. The machine sends him back, and everybody try to go back to find him. So everybody's like at his house, and then come to find out he's not in that universe. He's in the universe that the spider that bit him was supposed to be in. Right?
Universe. Leave it at that. Leave it at that, Jay. Leave it at that.
No, I'll just this is. Okay. I'm not gonna tell no more than that. So when he gets ready to dip to the universe, it was only one person that saw the screen before he dipped, and she's on the side to help him. So that means she knows where he's at.
Oh,
now you see what I'm talking about?
I see what you're talking about now.
I'm ready for the next movie, man. Next you need to come on.
Actually, honestly, I wouldn't mind watching both of them back to back. Honestly.
Now this right here is something that I saw come up as well.
God damn it!
I did see that. Yeah.
God damn it! They did.
No, I saw that. Yeah.
Carter Strickland sent whole time into the grave. We got all the same number cards.
So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. All I know is that looks like his uncle's suit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a problem if that's the case.
Looking like Vampire Miles out here.
Right.
Looking like a killer blick. That would be a good.
So
damn. I just thought of something now, but go ahead, man. I just thought of something.
No. I was just saying, so that could be something that pops up, but I happen to notice it, so I wanted to run it past y'all.
No, because in the I remember. I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. They did like a Miles. What if Miles was Wolverine? What if Miles was Captain America?
Yeah, excuse me.
And I just thought it would have been. I don't know if they did this as one of the Miles What If comics or not, but what if Miles was Blade? I just thought about that right now.
Oh yeah.
They might have did it. I'm not sure. I just popped in my head right now.
So, all right. So I think we did a decent job. Y'all did a great job of talking about that and not spoiling too much of it as well. So I appreciate that because I'm a little bit behind. Y'all know I'll be behind when it comes to the movies and stuff. So I'll be apologizing.
It's all good. It's all good. Life be lifing.
Life be lifing, bro.
That is the phrase for 2023. I'm telling you. But let's get on to the next one. This one I did see.
Transformers?
And that's this.
Ooh, okay, we're jumping to this one now.
In the skies.
Transformers. Now, first off, I'm a huge Transformers fan.
Can I be honest?
Go for it.
Can I kick it?
If it wasn't for the very end of this movie would not get a high grade as it got.
Wow.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
That's a bold comment coming out the gate. Go for it though. Why?
Bro, the movie first of all, I hate when they do so many prequels to a movie, but like now we're looking at think about it. The Shia LaBeouf 3, was it 3 movies he was in? The Shia LaBeouf 3 movies?
Shia LaBeouf, I believe, was 4.
Was it 4? I thought it was just 3.
Nah, I think it was 4. Let me look it up.
No, don't forget about Matt Damon. Was it Matt Damon? Or Matt Damon. Mark Wahlberg. My bad.
Mark Wahlberg was in 3 as well.
He was in 2.
What the hell?
I'm sure he was. I thought it was 3 because he was in Last Night. He was in the one with the Dinobots in it.
Dinobots?
The Dinobots
came in, Grimjaw and all of them.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Well, here's my take. I don't mind movies I don't mind prequels. We have three or four prequels. I know we got B. B was a prequel.
No, you're right. 2, Age of Extinction and Last
B.
Night.
No, wait.
No, for Mark Wahlberg. Sorry.
Oh, Wahlberg.
Okay. Oh, but
and
what
then
was
there
the
was
prequels?
B does not count. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it was 3.
No, this is a new
He was
timeline.
supposed to do the 4th, but he backed out. I forgot.
Yeah, but how many prequels was it? B counts.
B does not count.
No.
B restarted the timeline. B restarted the timeline.
It counts. It's still a prequel.
I'll listen.
Because this is so my thing is you doing all these prequels, but we have it to where none of them was mentioned in the other movies. Even if they did like a slight mention, a half mention, that would have been cool. That's one thing that kind of like if you're gonna do prequels, have it to where the prequels are, in the other movies. But I get it, trying to tell a story.
No, I heard otherwise. I thought from what I heard, Bumblebee restarted the series. So Bumblebee and then this movie. That's it. The Bay movies don't count anymore. That's what I heard.
For what?
For Transformers. So the current Transformers timeline is just Bumblebee and this.
This is another timeline.
I heard that.
Yeah, this is another timeline.
So Spider-Man fucked up that bad that it messed up Transformers.
Yeah.
You know what?
All the timelines is jacked up, bro. All the timelines.
I mean, we got one other stuff.
Spider-Man messed up that bad that it jumped the timelines. Yo.
You know what? I mean, Marvel did print Transformer comics now, so Jay might be onto something again. But I got one pet peeve, and I just noticed it when I was coming out the movies today, with the soundtrack. If it was
for Transformers,
yeah, I didn't realize
it was not memorable. I will say that it was not memorable. It fit the movie.
Was it in the right era though?
That's my concern. It was like one song I think shouldn't have been played just because of the year it was. And I hate to say it because it was 94. I don't think Juicy should have been in the movie. And I didn't realize until I was in the movie today. I was like,
yeah.
I didn't realize I was in the movie. I'm like, wait, this is 94. Juicy came out. I mean, not Juicy. What's the name of that song? I forget the title of that song, but it's the Biggie song in the movie. That was from Ready to Die. That came out in 99, 98, 99. That shouldn't have been in there.
Okay. So from a music buff standpoint, I get what you're saying. Got you. Okay.
Oh, you said Biggie?
Yeah, the Biggie song. That was 98. That wasn't 94. The movie
I think Ready to Die, I believe, was 96.
No, the song they usually came out with the second album. That wasn't the first album.
Oh, yeah, that's the second album.
Yeah, I didn't realize it. I'm like waiting to come out the movie, and I'm hearing the Biggies. I'm like, wait a minute, and I didn't catch it. Last
that came out in 94. The album Ready to Die came out in 94.
Yeah,
I was about to say, because what year did Biggie die?
No, I'm talking about the
Biggie
song
died
that
in 96.
played. No, y'all mixing it up. The song that they used shouldn't have been out yet.
Right.
Okay,
it was in 94, yeah.
Yeah.
They should have picked another Biggie song.
Yeah.
They should have picked something from Ready to Die.
I can see that.
That's a light nitpick. That's a really light.
No, I mean that's a nitty gritty thing. No, definitely.
Yeah, it's something like if you're not into 90s hip hop, you wouldn't have caught that.
You wouldn't even know. No, you wouldn't have no clue. For the most part, it would have blended for most people.
Most of the other music soundtracks were definitely before 94. Those songs would have been out. Most of the songs have been out.
Hey, Bobby, what up, man? How's it going? Appreciate you swinging through.
So if you attack him,
so I'm gonna say this.
That would have been different.
All right, so I can agree with what you're saying about B restarting the timeline with Transformers. The way the storyline is going. Okay. Because if you look at how Prime is acting now, this is like early Prime. Like he's not as confident. He doesn't have his battle ability sucks at this point. He's getting bodied left and right. Prime. Right. This is like new from Cybertron Prime. You know what I mean? Yeah, like this is like he just got here on the planet and they've been here for maybe less than a decade, Brian. You know what I mean? The fact that one, I hate B. The movie.
You say you
not
hate
Bumblebee.
B?
No, I love B. I love Bumblebee. I hate the movie B.
That's what I thought.
Okay, understandable.
I just want to make sure.
Movie, no. Bumblebee is the GOAT. But as far as Transformers
I just trying to make sure I heard it correctly.
Yeah. No. I love Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the ride or die that everyone needs in their life. Period. Like
he's the core bar of the Transformers school. He's cool bar.
He is. He really is.
Like, he is. That's big.
He that run up and get it done. Like you said, what? Hold on. You said what to who? All right, bet.
And then the way he came back, I was like, you know what?
Oh, the theater erupted when I was watching it. The theater erupted when that happened. So it was hilarious.
Okay. I was like, okay, be back. I'm like, okay, back. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, it had to happen. It had to. I was hoping for a couple key gripes about the movie. One, I wish that they had all of the Maximals. They only put in 4. Air who came later in the series. If you all know, if y'all watch Beast Wars or know that era, you know that I forget his name, the dude, the wolf with the wings.
Yeah,
he would have been there with Air Razor.
Oh, okay.
Because they were partners, literally.
Okay.
So they brought in Air Razor, but didn't bring in him, and he was like at the tail end of the Maximal era. They didn't have Rat Trap. Rat Trap was the main reason I wanted to see the Maximals. I'm not gonna lie, because he's a smart ass. You know what I mean? Like he's that quirky. Like, no, we're not doing this. That dude is crazy. Like he's that dude.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to say something that have to do with it, but don't have to do with it, which is
if that's his.
I still am waiting for Beast Wars, the movie.
Thank you.
You may continue.
So they didn't put Rat Trap in. Cheetor, you didn't get to see Cheetor for who he was. Cheetor is like the juvenile kid in the group. Mirage, here's what I feel. This was Thor Ragnarok all over again. That is what it is. In Thor Ragnarok, I say that to say this. Thor Ragnarok was Planet Hulk, but they switched it to make Thor the Hulk. Right? So if you know Planet Hulk, you know that it was supposed to be Hulk versus Beta Ray Bill in the arena. Hulk was the one who crash landed coming through.
Say it loud for the people in the back.
Instead, they make Thor come out and fight the Hulk. Right? The Hulk was supposed to be the savior of he's supposed to end up beating the headmaster, saving the planet, finding his wife, and then coming back with his son later, Scar, or his son coming back to avenge him later in after Civil War. Which we've already seen Scar now, and so that's a whole other thing that they've screwed up in the Marvel timeline, but we're not going to get into that at this point. We're on Transformers.
Multiverse.
Right. So that's what I say. I think this was a Ragnarok all over again. Mirage. The character of Mirage is how Mirage was. I will give them that. However, that should have been Cheetor. For this to be a Beast Wars movie, that's Cheetor's personality. Mirage and Cheetor would have been best friends. Because they were like that. Huh?
That's why they had that interaction.
Right, but they had like one word to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Cheetor said the one thing he's like, oh, my bad. You know what I mean? Like that was it. That was all that he said the entire movie. That's my first gripe. Then you don't have the banter between Cheetor and Rat Trap because Rat Trap wasn't even there. Rat Trap was the conscience. He was that annoying conscience in the back of your head of like he was that book smart versus street smart conscience. You know what I mean? Rat Trap was like, nah, bro, that don't look right. Like, we're not going down that dark alley. It's a dark alley. That's Rat Trap. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I'll admit Beast Wars was a little. I stopped caring about Transformers around the Beast War era, so I wouldn't have known that, honestly.
You say you didn't care about the Beast War era?
That came out when I was in high school. I gave up. Like I did some stupid stuff my freshman year of high school.
Y'all heard that correctly, right?
I let it go.
I didn't watch Beast Wars. What do you want me to do? I didn't watch Beast Wars.
I want you to get off my podcast. Is what I want.
Okay, like that. Just kidding.
Wow.
I did not watch Beast Wars. Honestly, I did not watch Beast Wars. I think when it came on, I was a freshman in high school. Honestly,
I mean, I feel you.
I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, I feel.
I will say this though.
You.
In hindsight, it still held the test of time. Like you could go back and watch Beast Wars right now, and apart from
watch
the older
Beast
graphics,
Wars.
it's
After One
still
Piece.
a decent one. It's still a decent show, right? For the age, for the era, it's still a decent show, I would say. So you would have some fun with it. Just put it in the background. I will say that.
Wait, did they have some Beast Wars in this movie?
The Maximals are in here.
I was about to say because I keep hearing you saying Cheetor and Rat
Optimus
and
Primal,
I'm like,
Cheetor is in it, Rhinox is in it, and Air Razor's in it. But that's it.
But we got something though.
We barely okay. You tell me, describe Rhinox to me, because you've seen the show. How would you describe Rhinox? When he starts fighting, when he gets pissed and starts fighting, describe Rhinox.
Nigga, that's a walking behemoth, my nigga. That's lights out right there.
What's his gun? What's his weapon
you.
of choice when he starts going to town?
This I got you right now. Rhinox is Joe Lewis.
Right.
mean, not Joe Lewis, Joe Frazier.
Right.
Okay.
Now, Rod, have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Okay. Would you describe Rhinox as a Joe Frazier type of dude?
I can see it, Joe Frazier. I can see it.
Right, but it doesn't look right? In the cartoon, when Rhinox snaps, he snaps. When I said I was waiting the entire time for Rhinox to transform and go ham, dude, when Primal said maximize, I was sitting there like, please give me Rhinox. I'm waiting for that gat. This man carries a gat. Like, not Tommy gun gat, like submachine gun, suburban commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger gat.
Wait a minute. What was the rating for this Transform movie again? Was it PG or PG-13?
I don't remember. I want to say 13.
Okay. So I'm wondering maybe I can see that being censored out if it was like PG-13.
Dude, as many guns as they have on this show, he comes out with 2 submachine guns, like 2 Gatling guns in each hand. Like he just holds them in one hand apiece. We've seen worse than that on G.I. Joe.
I feel that.
Speaking of which, we'll get to
right.
that.
We'll get to that. But I'm just saying, like, and they gave him a Warhammer, and I'm like, okay, but that's something you would have given Grimjaw. You know what I mean? Like that type of prehistoric weapon, that's something you would have given an older body. The Maximals are from the future, and they came back. So there's no way they wouldn't have more advanced guns.
Wait, so what Optimus. They gave him? A Gatling gun?
No, they gave him a Warhammer.
Oh.
And they gave Cheetor a spear, bruh. Do you see this man laughing? Now you understand? They gave Cheetor a spear, my guy.
Yo, that's
and see, this is my thing. I've never been a big Beast Wars fan, but I watched it enough to know, like, y'all missed the point somewhere. Y'all missed the point,
right?
Like, but hear me out.
Cheetor with a spear is crazy.
Hear me out, though.
Yeah.
The end of this movie, like I said, the end of this movie is what made it for me.
It did.
If they do what I think they're gonna do and revamp the movies, I think they're gonna revamp so they can do a crossover, bro. If they do that, bro,
you know that's historical. Y'all do know that is historical.
Long overdue, right? In the movies. Long overdue.
So this is a spoiler. So if you want, plug your ears.
Is it really a spoiler?
It is.
Because most people have no clue about this.
Hey, before you do that, make spoiler alert huge, because this is really a spoiler. Because that went by fast.
Look, let me help y'all with this. Y'all see that? Right, alarms and all. So many people have no clue about this. And if you know about this before we say it, or before you watch the movie,
It don't make sense.
Drop it in the chat. Let me know, so we can see who our real, you know what I'm saying, who our people are here, who've been watching this for years. Transformers and G.I. Joe have been a crossover since '86.
Yes, sir.
Since before I was born. No, right after I was born. They finally brought it to fruition on the big screen.
About damn time.
86
So
was a great year.
86 was a great year.
84
So
was a great year.
the fact that
What did he say?
finally mixed.
What year he just said?
He said
84
was a great year. He's looking in.
84?
I'm trying
84 was a great year. I ain't go. 84 was a great year. For sure.
But the fact that they finally linked those two together, they have now merged Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Finally.
That synced everything. If you think about it, the suit that he wore, right? I forget the main character's name, but the suit that he wore, if y'all remember Rise of the Cobra, it's based off of, that's the first of what those suits that they wore were based off of.
I just didn't get audio effects. I didn't
Right?
Right.
So when Channing Tatum and Wayans had those suits on, those mech suits, they were based off of Transformer technology.
They was based off of the suit that he used in the movie.
Yep, exactly.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he the one who made them.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But when I
Exactly.
it dawned on me when I saw old dude in the interview, like he looked so familiar. Then I saw the G.I. Joe car, like, yo,
Yep.
Yeah, my wife was like, really? Oh, like, yo, she like going to the movie with me when I have my geek moments.
Yeah.
And yo, I really had a geek moment there.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay, when I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay, where's the G.I. Joe movie at? Now I'm waiting for that. I
So
want that.
we'll see what they do from here on out, because that's gonna be a whole thing.
Because them humans are gonna definitely come back in probably the G.I. Joe.
Hear me out. If they do this right, bro, it's gonna rival Marvel MCU.
Oh yeah.
Oh, easily.
Oh, definitely. No doubt.
Easily. And that's the only reason why I agree with Rod when he said that B reset the timeline. Because now you've got a younger version of Prime, and you're gonna get to learn who Prime is.
Versus him just being Prime. Turn to a teddy bear.
Exactly.
You get to see the
man.
Prime
was not to be messed with.
She was like, why is he such an asshole? Like that Prime was like that when he first came to Earth. He didn't like nobody. He didn't trust nobody.
Yeah, go back and watch the first two Bay movies. He was a dick in those movies.
He wasn't as big in those movies. He was in this one though.
Yeah, no, true. You've never seen, unless you was watching the old shows or reading the comics. This is the first time on screen he's been this bad. Because normally he's like protect everybody. And right now he like, look, I'm gonna get mine.
I'm trying to get home. Forget this rock.
I'm out.
I'm gonna protect mine. You gonna protect yours. Call it a day. You get in my way, I will stomp you out.
My thing was, I feel like
he doesn't have the truck to do it though yet.
Yeah,
think about it.
Yeah, you can tell they probably got there not too long ago.
Hey, so I got a question. So we know Unicron's not dead. We know he's coming back.
Of course.
Yeah. My favorite, I might get a lot of flack for this. My favorite animated series was when they had the mini cons and the swords and stuff. Like when the people could actually use the mini cons to fight.
Yeah.
I wanted to see more. I wanted to see a glimpse of somebody like a Decepticon hiding in plain sight. And then nobody not saying that because we know they're there.
Right.
They're there as well. The ones that follow. Like if we would have saw Starscream flying over and Optimus said something slick like we're being watched.
I like that.
That could be the sequel. That could definitely be a sequel.
And I really want this one to be where we get the whole. I want a Starscream movie, bro. Like a legit movie with him. Wait. Remember what I just said? My favorite one was when we got the whole Starscream thing where he tried to do his own thing and he didn't know if he was good or bad. He was like literally the Randy Orton of Transformers. This man, he did what he wanted to do. That I want that Starscream.
Okay.
Wait. That analogy is.
I was out there.
Not the Randy Orton of.
You gotta think about it. When you think of Randy, Orton,
I get it. I'm talking
about Randy Orton's never really been a good guy, but he's never been like just the most evil person.
I get it. No, I get it. That's why.
There.
Okay,
A+ analogy. A+ analogy. I love it.
But I had another thought after the movie. Actually, now I was thinking about it. But I had another thought, and I've been kind of pulling this in the back of my mind lately with certain voice actors in other shows. I was thinking about Peter Cullen, and it was making me think how old he is now. He's 81.
Excuse me.
And my main concern is I would hate for them to pass before they finish this timeline. I would hate for that to happen. That was like one of my first thoughts. Watching, because it was making me think of Drag.
Yeah.
And we just had the passing for the Spanish guy we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, right.
And it was making me think about Dragon. I don't know why Dragon Ball popped in my head when I was thinking about this. Like, I was thinking about Masako Nozawa. I think she's a little bit older than Peter Cullen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hope he's in good health because I would hate for him to pass before this time.
I need somebody. It's like we need somebody
on standby.
I feel like someone needs to be trained up into certain roles. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I
it don't have to sound exactly like it, but give the fans an alternate that they slowly get used to.
Right.
As time, inching into that not for death, but for retirement. You know what I mean? Like, if the retirement ever comes, this is the person who will end up taking over that, that type of a role or something like that. Because otherwise, it's a stark jump.
Like honestly, if they didn't bring Colin back, this would have been a perfect time to test somebody out too.
It really would have. It really would have.
But he's just been Optimus so long. It's like how Casey Kasem was. Just like Casey Kasem was Shaggy for all those years.
You know what though? Take this though. Take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
That may be why they had to bring him in though, because think about everything we're talking about. Again, the movie, I would give it still an 8.
Yeah, solid,
overall.
Yeah.
It's a solid 8 movie. The 8.5 comes with the boost with the Joes. You know what I mean? That might push it to an 8.5. If they had not had Peter in it, that would have immediately been a 7 movie.
Right. I can see that.
I think that would have immediately dropped it at least to a 6.57. Just because you've already given us a different Prime than what we're used to. We know it's still part of his personality, his character arc, quote unquote. We know that. But we don't have any of the old Transformers. We don't even have Ratchet yet, for crying out loud. Right? And you just took him from us in the last movie. Still mad about that. Why they had to take Ratchet out the way they did. I wanted to fight somebody. But anyway, they literally blasted Ratchet to pieces. Like, you don't do that to the medic? Like, come on, man. Anyway.
Well, you know what they say, take the medic out first. You know that's the old saying.
I know. But they waited till last. And when I say they ripped him apart, they ripped him apart.
Take the medic out first.
Man.
Think about Naruto.
Look, they should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah. But you always take the medic. You always take the support or heal out first.
True.
That's why he playing Elder Gods and Unite half the damn time. Because they always come get you first. But that's another story for another day.
True. But yeah, like I think it would have been a different movie. I don't think it would have rated as well as it did if they didn't have Peter. Basically, is what I'm saying. I don't think it would have.
It's like a concern of mine. I'm like, I didn't think about it until like a day or two. I'm like, oh no. I think I heard about that gentleman passing, and that was sparked the thought. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. Like, no. I didn't want to think that way.
No.
And then, anybody else have anything for Transformers they want to do?
I did like the actors. I hope the humans come back. I did like both of them. I didn't realize who the girl was.
Yeah.
And so after I forgot she was in that Hulu Beyonce. That's the
Power.
same. The Swarm movie. That's the same girl.
Oh, she was in Swarm.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. I knew her from Power.
Okay, I didn't watch
with
Power.
Jamie Foxx.
Okay, I didn't watch that, so I didn't know.
Yeah, she was good in there. I'm not gonna lie, she was good.
She was the daughter, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in Power from before.
She's a good actress.
Look, you said Power. I'm sitting here thinking about the 50 Cent show. I'm like,
oh, wow.
Empire?
No, that's
the
Terrence
movie
Howard.
Power with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah. I definitely was thinking about the show Power too, Jay.
No.
Nah, I just know.
Now, when you talk about the show with Jamie Foxx and the chick thing, whatever.
I gotta look that up because I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah,
it was actually good. It was actually for what it was. It was good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I like both the actors, so I mean, I hope they come back if they want to come back. I hope they come back. I enjoyed both of them.
I did too. The guy, I think the chemistry between. I hope. What's his name? The dude who played Mirage. I know his name. I forget it. The comedian.
Okay, I'll have to look it up because I think I know who you're talking about.
Say that again,
David. No.
Who we talking about?
The guy who played
I forget
Mirage.
his name. Who played Mirage?
Oh.
Forget his name. Pete Davidson. There we go.
Oh
yeah, Pete Davidson.
Oh, I know that was him. Oh,
yeah, Pete Davidson did Mirage. They said when he went in to do it, they changed the character to match Pete because he did so good. So,
sounds like that would happen. Should happen with another movie, but we'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah.
The theory I just threw out to y'all earlier. We'll get to that.
So, but yeah, that was kind of how that was. I was happy with that choice.
Yeah, it's a solid 8-9, depending on your taste. I can get up as high as 9.
7.5 for me.
I feel that.
Just for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the movie. I really did enjoy the movie. And that whole wow factor at the end is really captivating me.
Pull this up here. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing here.
Yeah. But it just depends on
it does not want to come up.
Yeah, it's like a solid 8. Like it's a 7, 8. Some might grant it a 9. Who knows? I can see between 7 and 9 range. It depends on what characters you like. It. Yeah, it depends on the characters, honestly. Like I said, I didn't know much about the Maximals, so I'm like, okay, cool, they're cool. Like,
right. Yeah, it kind of depends on what you know historically about them.
Yeah, like I said, I stopped watching Transformers around the Beast War era because I went to high school and I started getting into sports more than animation. So
you gotta give me a chance to say it. So like now,
I heard of them, but I never went to go look for them. If that makes sense.
Oh no, I understand.
Yeah, but like I said, it's good. I mean, they got something. We got the G.I. Joe Easter eggs. We know we got a G.I. Joe movie coming, so we know that. You don't drop an Easter egg like that. You don't drop something like that and don't come back to it. Because I used. And people have been wanting these two franchises across for a while. If you know, you know, like you said.
Yeah, that's one of those. Like the fact that they finally did it is legit because that's something that, like you said, is definitely something that's been long awaited.
Yeah, even with the Bay, they tried so many times, but it's like either I think it's the first time Hasbro got the rights to everybody now, so it's just like.
And that's the other part of it too. Like that whole rights thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a tricky part. You got to get the rights.
Huge part.
You know what do they still? I just thought of another franchise that could probably jump into this universe.
What?
Power Rangers. Yes. I think Hasbro still has Power Rangers, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, that's not gonna link into this.
Nah, it'd be fun. Maybe as a comic book, maybe like live action, maybe a comic book.
As a funny crossover, I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it as a crossover.
Everything.
That'd be an interesting one.
I'm surprised they haven't done Power Rangers and Transport. That seems kind of obvious now.
Only because you can't get into the Transformers really.
Yeah.
And the Beasts and the Dinobots were not to be messed with like that. Like
Okay.
that wasn't gonna happen.
Okay.
Like if they saw somebody jumping into like a T-Rex, they're gonna look at them like, okay, let's put it this way. Grimjaw is a T-Rex, right? He towers over Optimus Prime by like a good another Optimus Prime.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, never mind.
Right.
I thought I had a cool idea. Okay, never mind.
And like I think like the Dinobots probably come up to Optimus's size. You know what I mean? Like mid to I think the Megazord might be Optimus's size.
Oh damn.
But the Dinobots tower over them.
Oh damn. Okay.
So
never mind then.
Yeah.
Sound like a cool idea. Nonetheless, okay. I just remember Hasbro still had the Power Rangers. I just thought it'd be a cool idea. Never mind.
No worry. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be interesting. But yeah.
Now,
and then I haven't seen Flash yet. Have you? I know some of you all have. Who's seen that?
I've seen it. Jay, have you seen Flash? Battle phase.
No.
I guess I'm the only.
Okay.
I guess I'm the only one.
You want to hold off, or does anybody plan on seeing it this
Wait,
week?
I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't care, so you can talk about it as much as you want. Because
Okay.
I'm not paying. I'm not
okay.
paying to see it. I'm gonna stream it. And I'm telling y'all I'm gonna stream it because I ain't paying for it.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right,
So how
ahead.
far do you want to do? Spoilers or just general? How you want me to do?
I
it?
take
Up to
all
you.
spoilers.
Up to you.
Let's go.
All right. So out of 10, I give this a 7. Shaniqua
Okay.
gave it a 7.5.
I did see you said that.
Okay.
Okay. So this was pretty good. The story's good, honestly. Ezra,
So I guess what part of the story is it covering?
it's a mix of.
Like, is it the intro?
It's kind of because we know James Gunn is rebooting, so this is kind of like the last ride for the Snyderverse in some ways.
Okay.
It's pretty much, if you know Flashpoint Paradox, this is just another version of Flashpoint Paradox.
Okay.
So, like I said, CW's done it, they've done it. This is just DCU's Flashpoint in a lot of ways.
Okay.
So Barry, he ends up going back. Like, if you've seen the CW show, pretty much the same thing. Barry's dad is accused of killing his mom. Barry tries to go
Right.
back in time and fix it, but Ezra's Flash fucked it up more because Granson's fucked it up. He really fucked up. Like, he really fucked up. Like, if you know, put it to you like this: this was a fun Easter egg in the movie. But when Barry goes back after he fixes everything, he breaks the number one rule. He bumps into his past self when someone knocked him out.
Oh, wow.
When he was going back to the present, someone knocked him out into the timeline. So he goes home and his mom's alive. Didn't think about what his younger self was be doing. So he broke time rule number 1. He bumped into his younger self.
Oh wow.
And the day he came was the same day he got the powers in the DCU. So he had to take him to get his powers, and he ends up losing his powers. So the younger Flash has the powers, and Barry lost his.
Wow.
So through half of the movie, normal Barry, I'll just say normal Barry, does not have his powers. So if you remember,
you said half the movie?
Yeah, young Barry has it. Normal Barry doesn't.
Oh wow.
But he gets his powers back towards the end of the movie.
That's
and if you
that doesn't even make sense, because if you had the
like
powers as a youngin', then you would have the powers as you grew up.
This is DC. This is DCU in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe they would share the powers or do. I thought maybe one would have half the powers, the other like it's just Superman Red and Blue. I thought they were gonna go something like that. Right. But yeah, so Barry okay, I need to find Bruce Wayne. So he goes to the man. So he takes his younger self and himself. They go to Wayne Manor, kind of find out. Okay. This is how Monkey Keaton Batman comes into play here. So this.
Okay.
This is
Gotcha.
This is how much he fucked up the timeline. He fucked up the timeline so much. Gotham ends up being the safest city in the world.
Holy! How do you do that? What did you what bug did you step on that broke the timeline in the world itself.
This is crazy.
This gets worse. So there's a scene where Barry and his younger self. So he has roommates in his past self. Where in the present day he doesn't have roommates. So they're talking about who's in Back to the Future, and it wasn't Michael J. Fox. It was another person playing Michael J. Fox role in Back to the Future.
Okay.
I forget the gentleman's name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of Barry's.
And this movie got a 7?
Oh, it gets better.
Like, I'm waiting to get to the 7 part because
I'm hearing strong 3 at best right now.
All I'm gonna say is 89 Batman saves this movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And Supergirl and Kara saves this movie. But Barry fucked up.
Okay.
Like, Barry really fucked up. I thought Gus Gressing's Barry fucked up, but this is a monumental fuck up. I mean, look at it. Michael J. Fox is not even in Back to the Future. How the hell do you do that?
Like, that's crazy.
Right. Gotham is safest city in the world.
That's the one that blew my head right there.
That's not possible in any verse, like ever.
So when they go to Wayne Manor, they find Michael Keaton. He's just like a bum. Alfred's gone. I don't remember if Alfred was in the 89 Batman or not. I don't remember.
Not Alfred's gone. So they didn't wiped out Alfred. Penny,
the
best butler ever has been wiped out.
Yeah, like
you can't kill that man. Like nothing can kill that man.
Like Batman, like Bruce Wayne is a pretty much a hobo. Pretty much, like he's Peter B. Parker. He's got a Peter B. Parker at this point. Like he's just got like the back end. Like Wayne Manor just not ruined. It's just like nobody's cleaned it up in a long time. You can tell.
Right.
So like Bruce is just like he's just there eating spaghetti. Just like that's how they explain the time.
Spaghetti.
That's how they explain time travel. And like honestly, one of the good things this movie explain time travel and alternate timelines. I think a little bit better with Marvel with their analogy.
Okay.
That they use spaghetti as an analogy. You have to see the movie for it to make sense.
I guess no, that makes sense. In general, that makes sense.
Yeah, the way Michael Keaton Batman explained, like, damn, Marvel should have said that with
Niggas do be eating spaghetti.
I'm like, damn, Marvel should have used this for that game.
I'm more partial to lasagna though.
So like Bruce just leaves on the road. They end up finding the 89 Batcave. So Batmobile's there, the old computers are there, and then what ends up and there's another way how bad Barry fucked up the timeline. So you see how we got Kara in this movie and
right. I noticed that.
This is how bad the timeline got fucked up. So we're in 89 Batman's. Hold on, I got something for you guys. We got this at the movie theater before I go on.
89 Batman, is that Val Kilmer?
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. Give me a
second.
This.
Wait.
I feel like that's Val.
There you go. We got this. This is AMC. They have the Flash popcorn buckets. So.
Oh, that's cool.
It lights up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, lights up.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, go ahead.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's like if you're at AMC theater.
I mean, that'll give it a 0.5.
Right.
The bucket is worth 0.5.
I give it a 0.5. So we have 3.5 right now.
So pretty much, like I said, 89 Batman and Kara kind of saves this movie a little bit. So getting back to 89 Batman, so we got Michael Keaton Batman here. So the two Barrys go down into the cave. They find a Batman. And so they end up convincing Michael Keaton to put the suit on one more time. And what happens is
Michael Keaton. That is Michael Keaton.
The only man who's in DC and Marvel at the same time.
Yep.
Put some respect on that man's name. So now we get to this Earth. Whatever happened this timeline. Now General Zod's coming.
What?
Yeah, General Zod. So they get there. The big news story is General Zod is here. So pretty much we got Man of Steel happening right now with no Clark Kent.
Yeah. With no Clark Kent. Great. Lovely. Because and this Flash definitely is not doing anything because he ain't even got his powers. Okay. Continue.
Okay, so Michael Keaton Batman figures out so instead of Clark coming to Earth, it was Kara instead.
Oh.
What you find out through the movie is that Zod and them is not implied, but I think they killed baby Superman They don't say it outright.
Not so they caught him. They caught the man en route to her.
Because Kara
shot the kid out.
So Kara says that they were supposed to come together.
Oh wow.
She ends up explaining like, yeah, Cal was my cousin. I was supposed to protect him. But General Zod and them intercepted the pod that had baby Cal on it.
Okay.
So they don't say what happened to him, but it's implied
they just say it was intercepted.
Yeah, it's implied that they killed him, but they don't say it outright.
Okay,
they did. Okay, so they killed him. Like if you draw conclusions, it's obvious they murked him.
Right, they murked the kid in the pod.
And
typical Zod nature. I mean,
Kara was pissed. Let's just say Kara was pissed. And it took her a little bit. So if you remember, I'm trying to compare this to the animated, like the Flashpoint Paradox. Was it the Flash?
Right.
Like it took Kara a minute to get used to her powers. So just like how,
of course, right,
it took
right.
her a minute. It took her a minute, and she ends up flying away because she got sick of this shit. She got sick of Barry's shit. And
of course.
And the funny thing is, this movie is just like Barry realizing how much of an asshole he is to everybody else. He didn't realize it. Because he's cursing out his younger self. He's like, oh, this is what everybody means when they say this about me. Like, oh. Wow. So he has an existential crisis because he kind of gets mad at his younger self for doing the same dumb shit he did.
That he was doing right.
So like you're yelling at yourself, but it's like, dude, you are him. You're younger. You're older. And then
right.
And then he was trying to teach him how to do the powers. The younger Barry is the one who figured out how to do the lightning strike. Older Barry didn't figure that out.
Didn't even figure it out yet. Wow.
He gave him like the last bit to do it, but younger Barry had the. Wait. I can't. But younger Barry figured out how to do the lightning shoot before older Barry did. He's like, wait, how do you do that?
Gotcha.
But this dude didn't know how to shoot lightning. Like, how do you not know how to shoot lightning? That's a
okay. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, so I definitely can see why you gave it what you did. Although the way it sounds, it probably should have been graded lower.
Right.
But
this is 89 Batman coming in the 6.
Right. Other than that, like that's the only thing that I can see is a benefit to this movie at this point. Is Keaton.
And Kara kicked ass too. I hope if James Gunn do bring Supergirl, they bring this actress back because she did a fabulous job as Kara. She did a good job. She's the actress. I would hope she comes back if James Gunn is going to do Supergirl. Hopefully she gets a shot. I'm not sure what direction he's going to go in, but the actress playing Kara did a good job. Like considering this, what she was in, considering everything.
Right.
So they end up teaming up together. So it's like, and then you find out other ways. As we're Flash messed up the timeline. No Cyborg, no Aquaman, no Wonder Woman.
Wow.
So him going back to save his mom knocked out those.
So you just ruined everybody's life. Like,
not the Cyborg though. The Cyborg is a college football star in this earth.
Well, okay. At least the brother didn't get his leg broken. All that. So that's
Aquaman, from what I was reading, there's a post-credit scene. I found this out like before we came on air. So Aquaman is around. He tries to call Aquaman, but his father answers the phone. He's like, asshole. I guess Thomas Curry didn't know that he had a son. But again, they could have did what, like I said, they didn't follow Flashpoint to the T. So we don't get that whole Aquaman, Wonder Woman relationship that caused the Civil War, the darkness of we don't get that. So that's not in here. We don't get no Thomas Wayne Batman either. So I'm gonna just put that out here. If you want to call Michael Keaton, you want to use Michael Keaton as like the stand-in for Thomas Wayne,
right? That's probably what we got.
Okay, so that was good. And then they end up, so they try to find the rest of the Justice League. None of them exist because Barry fucked up the timeline. So you just got Batman, Superman, and 2 Flashes. Pretty much all you got against Zod.
Against Zod. Yeah, okay. Like that was that's no bueno. That is no bueno.
They try their best, but it ends up being it's a losing cause. And then young Barry not learning his lessons, like, wait, I know. if you time travel back here, because
let's do it again.
Yeah, because both 89 Batman and Kara are supposed to die in this timeline. But young Barry keeps going back and forth, and then you find out who pushed. Remember, I said at the beginning that someone pushed Flash out of the timeline.
Right.
Yeah.
Come to find out, that was a variant of himself, of the younger Barry.
Of course, it was.
Everything.
Going back and forth, trying to make sure.
Trying to fix one thing and messed up something else.
Trying to make sure Kara and Michael Keaton Batman don't die. He kept going back and forth, and he's like, you know what, Barry, I pushed you out the timeline to start everything, to start the paradox.
Wow.
So come to find out, so Flash ends up fixing the timeline, sort of, because the main thing is he could never figure out why his dad was charged for what he did. That's what charged him. He was talking to his dad. That made him go back into the past.
Right.
And he inadvertently was like, the only reason my dad got charged because he went out to go get some groceries for the mother.
Right.
So Barry's like, "Ooh, I know. I'll just go back in time and make sure she has the item she forgot at the grocery store."
Right.
And that started everything else. And he didn't realize it. Like, he actually almost destroyed the multiverse. Like, he really almost destroyed all of DC. Quite literally.
That's crazy.
Where you get towards
shoot.
Once you get to the climax of the film, you start seeing multiple timelines and multiple variants, a lot of variants of certain people. And you guys are cool with spoilers, right?
Yeah.
Because this is the Easter eggy part of the movie. So when they start to try to fix the timeline, we get a George Reeves Superman cameo. We get an Adam West Batman cameo. We even get Nicolas Cage Superman. So remember that room back in the day?
A Nicolas Cage Superman?
That's crazy.
Yes, this is how bad. This is how messed up the timeline has gotten at this point of the movie.
This is wild.
So you get Nicolas Cage Batman. You get George Reeves. George Reeves Superman. You get a cameo, and yet no Arrowverse. Again, I don't know. Maybe I missed the Arrowverse one,
right?
But I know DC movies and the Arrowverse had beef, so that might just be a case of two studios beefing with one another.
Right.
So honestly, they had, which I don't like. I said, I want to see the movie again just to see. Maybe I missed the Arrowverse Easter egg. Maybe I missed it. But
that's crazy. Well, shoot. Yeah, no. Thank you for that review, because I was definitely gonna wonder how that was gonna look. Because the
end of the movie is like Barry fixes something. His dad is found innocent, but when he goes back to his timeline, his Batman is different. It's not Ben Affleck Batman. It is George Clooney Batman. That's Bruce in his timeline, and that's the
so they brought all the Batmans back, basically.
Pretty much.
So okay, so in that particular piece of it, though, I would personally, and again, I haven't seen it, but I think that they would have been better off putting in Robert Pattinson's Batman in there to end it, which then that would have linked it to the newest Batman that they have moving forward.
I can see that.
You see what I mean?
You would have a young Barry, a young Batman. I see where you're going.
Right. So that would have been my thought process on that, though. So, but that's just me.
But I think Gunn said he wanted to do his own thing. He didn't want none of with his DC universe. He doesn't want any. He didn't want to cross that Batman over. He wanted to keep that as his own Earth. I think he said that in the interview. So. But my main thing, I had brought this up to you guys in the group chat, is I was thinking how long they maybe had this script, because the way Ezra was acting, mannerism wise, kept making me think of one person. And I think I mentioned this to you guys in the group chat. I'm going to mention it here too. It kept reminding me of Justin Long the entire time. I'm like, why is Ezra acting like Justin Long this whole time? Like Justin Long and accepted. Like he was that nerdy, quirky type of dude.
Like, and I can easily see like the way, if you look at the way Ezra looks, right? This Ezra Miller himself, the way he looks, right? And then I'm gonna put these two images up here. Give me just a moment here.
Okay.
Look at these images of Justin Long.
Oh damn, they do look alike. Holy crap!
Tell me that does not look like
Ain't that the dude from
similar
Accepted?
to Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't know they
This is the guy from Accepted.
Accepted was a great movie.
I love that movie. I don't give a, I own it.
Here. That's Ezra Miller.
Oh my god.
I own it.
It's definitely nowhere near an exact. But there's similarities.
They have the same body type. They definitely have the same body type.
And from what you're saying, if the quirks and personalities, because we grew up with Justin. You know what I mean? We grew up watching him in movies. And so his quirkiness, but he could still be smart when he needed to be. If they've been planning this for that long, it's possible that they had looked to scout him for it.
It would make sense because I mean, Man of Steel came out what 07? Except they came out what 06. If you think about it, the timeline kind of matches up. It kind of lines up. Because then you would have had a Justice movie with Affleck, him, Cavell. That would have made a lot of money. That would have made a lot of money back. Say this came out like 2000.
And 07, that was when he was back in I think he was in Die Hard, Live Free or Die Hard too.
Ooh, maybe
so
he
that
left
was the same year that got released.
Maybe he left Flash to go do that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised we find out years later, like, yeah, Justin was supposed to play that originally, but the script just took too long. And with a lot of these DC movies, there was a lot of development issues.
Yep.
Scripts,
especially back then.
I can scar across my hand.
So I wouldn't be surprised that it was supposed to be him, Justin Long as Flash. You have Cavell as Superman. You have Affleck as Batman. You could have did a Justice movie with those three. You could have did it with those three.
Yeah, it had like.
I don't know who would have been Wonder Woman back then.
Depends on what I need to say.
Okay.
But would you have had Wonder Woman in that movie? I mean, Batman, Flash, Superman movie as a Dawn of Justice
at that point.
No, you probably would have still been working on Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But something to think about. Something to think about, though.
In line with that, to kind of push it forward, let's go to something else then, and we'll kind of start wrapping it up here with this. But let's push it to something that's coming out, and we'll see if the errors that they made there will be duplicated moving forward. So we heard of a couple things. One thing we heard of was this coming in 2024. We're supposed to be getting this new Avatar live action coming to Netflix, and these are supposed to be some images from it right now. I don't know how I feel about it personally.
It's a patch phone.
I don't know. The other thing that's
I
supposed
feel
to
like
be coming is this right here, and I'm gonna let it rock. Can y'all hear it?
Since I was a kid.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be.
So, I'm setting out to follow my dreams. I'm gonna be king of the pirates. All I need is a loyal crew. And I think together we'd make a pretty good team.
Make it bigger, bro.
We're heading up to the Grand Line.
I don't like it. Get out of here.
Stretch of ocean with bigger islands.
Ooh, the Sea King though.
Bigger pirates. Careful with that.
I don't look for you. I'm sensing a little bit of tension amongst the crew.
What is that noise?
We haven't sailed together for very long, but I know we've got each other's backs.
I don't like his voice either.
All when fighters call out their finishing moves.
No, they don't. So it's supposed to be August 31st,
Hold on. Okay, voices.
No.
I gotta hear. Wait.
No.
I give him a C. It's average. But I gotta hear everybody else's. But the animation so far is getting B plus for me right now.
The Sea King itself was definitely
that was A. That was A. That was the one that bit off Shank's arm. That looked dead on.
Yeah, that looked good. It's gonna really. I think it's really because we're looking at East Blue. I think it's gonna be how they do his rubber abilities.
I was just about to say I want to see him do Gun Gatling.
That's what's gonna turn it. That's what's gonna make the point there. The other thing that's gonna take into the sword fighting from Zoro that we saw looked legit. Like the choreography for the sword looked legit. I want to see Sanji's kicks. I did watch his workout routine though, that I found somewhere, and it was him working out and like practicing his kicks and stuff. Dude is legit. I will give him that. So it's gonna depend on the choreography, I think. His voice, I can see Luffy's voice becoming annoying to me really quickly. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's Luffy in a nutshell.
Well, sir, listen, I don't hear nothing from you because you don't watch it dub, so you have no say so.
It's not Luffy.
Who have no say so?
You don't watch it dub.
Is my
listen, wait. Only on the voice.
You don't watch it dub
because you don't watch it dub.
I don't give.
It's not the similarity though.
No, listen to what I am saying.
I hear what you saying.
You can't grade it.
Yeah.
You can't grade it because of the voice. You can't grade it because of the voice because that's already just because it's dub. Just because it's dub, you can't grade it because of the voice.
No, because it's not even
that cannot be
dub. His voice is horrific. Not horrific.
It's not for the character.
Not
his voice.
Not horrific. Like how you're supposed to say it. It's horrific.
A mess.
But it looks good.
What was that Nami? Ill.
That was original Nami though.
Wait. You gotta understand. One Piece is an anime where the women are very over sexualized, sir.
First of all, I'm not talking about the titties.
No, but Nami
it's not the titties.
Was not though. If you think
what was that Nami? Ew.
Like now you see the concerns I was saying before the show. Like,
yeah,
her actress. I hopefully she got better as they went along.
I'll give them a B on the Sanji. I give them.
I think Zoro gonna get an A. I think Zoro gonna get an A, bro.
I give a C plus on the Zoro for now, but I'm grading extra harsh because Zoro is my number one character. So based on what I've seen, I ain't seen enough.
I haven't even seen him in this movie yet, but I already know I think Usopp's gonna be my favorite character this movie.
I like how they did
him. That was a D minus.
You saw him and gave him a D?
You didn't see him just now?
I ain't see it. It wasn't.
What was that Usopp? The Usopp was almost as bad as the Nami.
I wouldn't say that.
I'll give you the Usopp.
What? Show the Usopp, bro.
That's Usopp.
Nah, that one look alright. They showed another that right there where he get you ill. What was that? You can't add anything to a slingshot shot, bro. Like there's not much you can do. The way he looked in the shot.
Nah,
see, he's gonna overgrade it, bro. He's gonna overgrade
it, bro.
That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Now I'm trying to say y'all don't listen.
Usopp, I would give Usopp as of now.
I give you this. In that first joint, the first joint where he was on the ship, it looked alright. But the slingshot shot, he don't look Usopp-ish.
I give everything a C plus.
Is it because of the nose?
That too. You gotta have the nose.
Okay, bro. Listen, we knew they was not gonna be able to give him that nose. We knew
he
this.
Just don't look Usopp-ish to me. When I look at him, I don't go, yeah, that's Usopp.
Are you trying to make him look like Nina Simone in that documentary?
The Zorro, I was like, okay, I could see the Zorro. Even with the Luffy, I could kind of see the Luffy there too. His voice though is gonna kill me. His voice, I already know his voice is gonna kill because I heard it and I was like, that's not Luffy. Shut the hell up.
But the actor is Spanish, so you might just be hearing the Spanish.
Nami is so bad that I'm scared to see the Robin. Thank God it's East Blue, so I don't gotta worry about that. Cause
I'm gonna tell y'all the two things I'm scared
Robin, I'm coming for everybody.
I'm scared to see Frankie, and I'm scared to see Chomper and Brooke.
I'm not scared for Brooke. I feel like they can do
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'll say this.
I feel like Brooke won't be too bad.
It won't make it past East Blue first. I don't think it'll make it past East Blue unless, and hear me out on this, unless they're following the story. And I mean the story, it has to hit those high notes. By high notes, if y'all don't know, okay, I think One Piece has been out long enough.
That's gonna make me throw up.
Well, hold on, hear me out. I don't think we have to put a spoiler alert up for East Blue at this point. If you haven't seen it or read it up until this point, I think it's just going to be a spoiler for you. So,
commit seppuku?
No, no seppuku. We do not promote seppuku. Thank you. Anyway.
Will it get to throw a bar?
But in East Blue, one, the way they did Buggy, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how they do his power.
Go commit seppuku.
That's going to be, I think if they do his power right, Buggy will be a redeeming piece. First off.
Will be what?
Buggy will be a redeeming quality. I like how they did Buggy. Right. If they do his power right, the way he was A1. Right? If they do the scene with the mayor and the dog.
Yeah.
When Buggy was attacking the town.
Yeah.
If they can bring the emotion into that, it'll be A1. They're supposed to be going through Nami's actual introduction to the Straw Hats. Hold up.
The scene where the mountain hunters come and mess with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's where that acting part is going to come into play. But the other part is going to be Arlong. That's going to be the other key piece. Because you got four key pieces. You got four key pieces. You have Kobe and Oveda.
Right.
You have that, right? You have the Zoro and Halimpo. There's that. There's
Arlong,
right? There's the dog and the mayor when they're fighting Buggy. As well as, don't forget, Buggy's crew. He had the lion tamer and the acrobat on the unicycle.
Yeah.
So those fights are what I think those fights are what are going to be like key pieces that even if the rest of this, like I said, as of right now, the way it looks, overall, I will go from C+ to B-. Overall, from what I see just from that clip.
B-.
C+ to B-.
B-.
The only reason I say the B- part is if they put that much money into first, you have to give them credit for the backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. The Bariotti looked amazing.
That's why they got the C+.
Mary looked amazing. The Going Mary looked amazing. The Sea King, downright astounding. That was A+ quality right there. That was Thanos snap quality. You know what I mean? And we all know that there's enough things in the One Piece world that they can CG like that and animate like that to bring that level up. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta do it.
But the question is just we won't know until we see it. Now, Oda keeps saying, we keep hearing that Oda's saying he's not going to let it release until it's got his full stamp of approval. We heard that last release that they did, the entire theater said it bombed. Like, I did hear that. But they're talking about in August. They got 2 months to polish it up. Now, I don't know how much polishing they can do in 2 months.
They can't.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Other than leaving some stuff on the floor, adding some stuff from the floor back in, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's really just going to depend. The Zoro, like you said, I think he looks legit. The Luffy looks, he's got it. His voice, I'm not going to say it's not a Luffy voice. I don't like his voice, period. I'm not going to lie. Luffy's voice is already nasally and high pitch in general. You know what I mean? Even the English dub version is kind of nasally and high pitched.
Thanks, Brian.
I don't like the way. I just don't. I don't.
He ain't got the tone, bro.
Yeah.
Like
There's something now. When he snaps, I want to see what happens when he gets pissed. If he can get that gravel in his voice when he gets pissed, that'll make up for it. You know what I mean? Because Luffy has that growl that he gets when he gets mad. So if he can get that at least, it'll make up.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I can give him that. Sanji, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I've seen his practice stuff. Like I watched
Sanji, I could give to Sanji.
Sanji and Zoro are definitely legit.
I think we're good there. The only other character I can is Nami.
Is what's keeping it together right now. And so far, the Zoro look decent. But I know I'm gonna judge the Zoro hard because Zoro's my favorite character.
I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody who has favorites are probably going to adjust their favorites more harshly than others.
Yeah, so I know.
I mean, Zoro and Sanji are probably the most liked characters in the show outside of Luffy, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Across the board.
I got Zoro over Luffy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's for me.
I'm saying I'm talking about the majority of the fan base stuff. You know what I mean? So they had to do those two right.
Nami's a little concerning, but I don't know Part 1 Nami that well.
I'm not worried about Nami. I'll be honest. The only reason I'm not worried about Nami is you got to remember this is East Blue Nami. East Blue Nami was a jerkwad.
She was.
You know what I mean? So as long as she has that cat burglar persona,
what she plays, especially towards the end of East Blue, she plays a big part in the character development.
True, but that's why I said it's going to depend on her acting, not so much the look.
Both.
Just like we were
not just... Okay, quick question.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, if we go straight looks, it's an F.
Quick question.
Nami was horrible.
When is Skypiea? Is that before the end or after East Blue?
That's after East Blue.
That's way after. That's like the middle of the series.
Bro, listen, I skipped Skypiea. Leave me alone.
You skipped
Why?
Get off my stream. Get off my stream right now. First of all, Skypiea is where we meet Enel. I hate him, but that's the likeness.
Kumar.
First of all, don't broadcast my government. Don't you?
I didn't watch this. I didn't watch the series. I watched the movie.
Oh, I need to do that.
Okay, but
like I know exactly what happened because
don't act like I don't come to Atlanta enough, Mister.
You don't
broadcasting government.
He said you don't.
We broadcasting governments. That's what we doing. We broadcasting governments? Oh, okay. But I'm not gonna be there soon. Wait, matter of fact, isn't somebody coming to visit me because I'm moving?
Oh,
you want to see me in my backyard?
I love y'all.
Okay.
Y'all are a mess.
Oh, okay.
But the reason why I asked is because I wanted, if they're gonna do a cliffhanger so they can set up, I wanted to be after they get over the mountain. Like they're getting ready to go down the mountain, then they just go to black. Kind of how they did Spider-Man.
Go all the way to the red line.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go that far.
That's not gonna go that far.
I don't think they're gonna go that far.
They're just gonna go to Arlong.
And
they're gonna finish Arlong Park.
I don't think they're gonna do Arlong right.
Okay, so I thought I had seen something for Arlong, and it looked legit.
Did it? I'm gonna trust you because I ain't seen nothing.
Let me see if I can find something here. Give me a second.
Hey, I'm finna go. Waldo said, "What's up, y'all?"
I don't see it.
Hey, how's it going?
This is how it's going.
Bless.
I will catch y'all. We're gonna be on next week.
A big thing is gonna be how they deal with the
I'm gonna try. I will be in New York, upstate New York.
That's
if I do
gonna
come
play
through,
a
I'll
big
be audio.
role.
It's about to be 8:30. It's rolling around 8:30. Well, my time, so 9:30, 9:40 y'all time. So it is time to kind of wrap things up.
So
we've been going for a minute.
I'm gonna go real quick. I know, but I love y'all. Happy Father's Day again. I will catch y'all next time.
You as well, sir. Have a good one.
Ace.
All right.
I gotta see how they do the Kobe art.
Kobe, you gotta remember, Kobe is young Kobe, so he ain't gotta be the good Kobe.
But that part, I'm not Kobe himself, but that
the emotionality of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the Kobe part of the arc where Luffy's on the boat.
Yeah, with Alveda.
Plays such a significant role in what happens in Luffy's character development and story.
Yeah.
Remember, because it really all spawned. Everything spawns from that.
From Kobe, yeah.
It spawns from him getting the fruit and becoming close friends with Shanks.
I don't think they're gonna show that part.
I know they not, but I'm saying like Luffy's story itself.
Yeah.
It comes the three biggest thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
The three biggest thing that shape the person who Luffy is is his upbringing with Sabo and Ace.
Okay.
His relationship with Shanks as a child when he gets the fruit, what Shanks means to him, and the whole like trying to be a part of Shanks' crew. And then when he's on that boat and he meets Kobe, not necessarily Kobe himself, but the situation that happens when he meets
because
Kobe.
of that.
Right. And I feel like
technically that includes Zoro and everything else.
Right. So I feel like those three components play like the shaping of who Luffy is and what he becomes.
I can see that.
So I need to see. I don't think they're gonna show the Shanks part. Maybe they might show the part where Shanks loses his arm or whatever. And
that's definitely gotta happen. Clearly, that's
but
gonna
you gotta
happen.
show where he gets the fruit.
Yeah. But I think I remember hearing somewhere they're not going past East Blue. So I'm not like I said, you guys know the early One Piece a little bit better than I do.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they got all the way up to Sanji, I'm assuming that's probably most of East Blue or a good majority of East Blue.
Arlong, which is Nami, is actually the end of East Blue.
Oh, okay.
I got
because that's her like why you find out why she's being a dick, basically.
Gotcha.
And so it's because she's trying to save her people and all that jazz. So.
Gotcha. They'll probably just get into that. But I know I was watching a YouTuber earlier, and they had an interesting theory about the live action One Piece. Like maybe they're trying to make it for a younger crowd, perhaps maybe crowds that a lot of people with the biggest critique with One Piece is they can't get into the art style. So maybe they're trying to get it for a different audience, perhaps might be another case too. Because I mean, the Zoro looks good, Sanji looks good, Luffy. I'm surprised they were able to get Luffy was the biggest. Because I'm like, who could you find to be Luffy? That was my biggest concern when they announced it. I'm like, how do you find someone that can embody Luffy? Like that's a tough character. That's a tough acting job.
I just thought about this too, though. In doing that, they're gonna have to bring in Germa because they brought the Barati into it, right? Which is Sanji. How much? Because in East Blue, you get snippets of people's backstories, right? Not a lot, of course, because it's how One Piece is, but it's still snippets of the backstories. Like with Sanji, how he was on the ship, how Red Leg lost his leg, right, and how they were stuck on the rock.
Yeah,
beforehand.
Sanji's
how much of that are they going to show?
Sad,
are they going to show Red Leg?
They won't. I don't think so.
I think
you see what I mean, though?
I think I have an idea. I'll run it by you. Maybe, like I said, we know this is One Piece. We know how it is.
Yeah.
But how certain TV shows will like start at a certain point and then will flash back and then come back full circle. I'm wondering
if that's possible.
Because when you see the trailer, you see the scene of them all on the barrel. What if that's like the start of it, and then like Do you remember how they did Avengers: Earth Mightiest Hero? Remember how they did that with the flashbacks?
Oh, so like they just flashed. They started at the end of East Blue, and then flashed back to the beginning.
Exactly.
That makes sense because the end of the East Blue, when their feet were up there, that was how they kind of ended it after everything was done. So ending it with that, jumping back to the beginning and coming back to that point would be cool. I mean, that's definitely a way to do it.
Like it just popped in my mind just now because I remember seeing a lot of people say, "Oh, that was a good scene." They put there's a lot of people talking about that barrel scene, like, "Oh, the barrel."
Mm-hmm.
The barrel is part of the Kobe scene.
Okay.
No, well, there's two. It depends on which one we're talking about.
I'm talking about the one with their foot on it,
with their feet on it. Yeah, that's not the Kobe scene.
Yeah, they didn't show nothing.
The one you don't remember where they put their feet on the end of the barrel to
Oh,
say, I'm such and such. This is what I want to be. Yeah, that.
That's what I think they're gonna do. That's what I think. Like you say, I'm Luffy. Like you see them there, and it's like you flash back, and then the next episode will be like, "My name's Zoro. This is how we met. My name is Nami. This is how we met. Usopp. This is how we met. And Sanji. This is how." I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 4 episodes out of whatever the episode count is.
I think that, you know what? That's a good thing. That's a good question that we have not talked about or we haven't even looked into is how many episodes are they talking about doing in this? Because think about that. If you do 12 episodes, right, of East Blue.
Oh, it's a series.
Yeah.
This is a TV show. Yeah.
It's not a movie.
No.
It's a TV show.
No. They have a better chance of doing good then.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It really is going to depend on what the count is, because they're going to have to be hour shows. Period. Like that's a day one. Like, but if you do an hour on each person, on each of those points that we're talking about, that could easily be done. You know,
it could be, but
like you could do an hour. The first episode will be an hour starting off, going into Zoro, and stop in the middle towards the end of him fighting before he fights like the general at, you know what I mean, with Kobe and Halimpo and Zoro, right before he fights the general right there with the axe arm, and then go into the second from there. But that means you've already done Zoro stuff.
Well, they got to show Child Luffy eating the gum fruit though.
No, maybe this is how you do it. Like I said, I'm just going by little bit of One Piece I know. But I'm thinking, like I said, with the barrel, that just seems like the iconic way to do. Like you do the flashback, you do a flashback and flash forward. So you might do maybe the first episode is Luffy and Zoro together. So you get the barrel.
I know what you're saying. I don't think they'll do that though.
Like I said, you guys know the pacing a little bit better than I do. So I'm just going by what I'm thinking. You know,
the back, yes,
like how I would do it, and I think that's how I would do it personally. That barrel seems to be important. We're just going to get those characters. We're not going to get Chopper, Brooke, Robin. We're not. That's season 2, maybe even.
Yeah, they'll eventually do that again because they do it every so often. That scene comes back through the show. Okay, so it's like as they get more characters, there's another one that's similar to it with the newer characters in there.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
That's good to. Then that's probably what they're going to do. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they're editing this because that's the way I would do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
You got 5 characters. Like I said, you guys know the pacing better than I would.
If they give it 12 episodes at an hour apiece, I think that's enough time. I think it'll be pushing it, but I think that's enough time.
Les Real Mug, we appreciate you.
Thanks for the follow.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for swinging through.
Yeah, that's the way I would do it. That's the way I would do it personally.
Honestly, I wouldn't do it.
How would you go?
I don't want it.
Obviously, we know that, but just
you say you just wouldn't do it at all, huh?
Yeah, I don't. You know how I feel about live. Like they did okay with the Kenshin, and
so I will say this:
the Full Metal wasn't disgusting.
Horrible. I mean, it was okay for what it was. But
it was for what it was.
It wasn't just
tolerable
versions.
It was tolerable, but like I'm not really a fan of animes being live, like it, because it doesn't, especially
so
one that's been around as long as this.
What if we flipped it? What if you flipped it? What if you had a show that was like a live show, right? That went anime. Would that be more acceptable?
I feel like it's easier to animate things that started live than it is to make something animated live.
I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying.
Because animation, you can physically make it happen the way you want it to. Mm-hmm. You can't. You can try to mold human reaction, but at the same time, it's human reaction. Mm-hmm. You can't, like, a computer is literally made to do what you want it to do, specifically what you want it to do.
Right.
But a person is a person. It can try as hard as it wants to do what you want to do, but it can't be guaranteed that it's gonna be the exact way that you want it to be. If that makes sense.
I think let me try vocab. Maybe I can spin it another way. With animation, there's no physical limits of what you can do. What a series like One Piece and that's in particular when it comes to One Piece or animes, a lot of animes, like some of the stuff you can get away with in animated form, you cannot do live action.
Okay.
And I think that's what vocab was alluding to.
That too.
I get it. I definitely understand it. I just, like I said, this is more of just a question of, you know what I mean? What makes you feel certain ways about it? That was all. No, and I'm not disagreeing.
Also, I feel like when you want to do like an animated, not even just anime, but animated, so like a cartoon or whatever, animated series into live, I feel like it's something that should happen early, not first season, maybe not even second season, but like towards that beginning, like when you have something like One Piece, which is at 1,063, I believe was the last one. It might be 65 now. I haven't watched in like 2 weeks, but call it 1,100 episodes. Okay. And then now you're like, oh yeah, let's try to make this a real thing. It's like you kind of can't mess up at all. You can kind of play with things when they're in the early phase, and then somebody might be like look at what we did to them over Sonic.
Sonic is decades in the making as well. Yeah.
Right. Like look at what we did to them though. They put something out and we got to see it before they finished, and we was like, "No, we not accepting that. You got to do it over." And they did. They did it over. And now look at it. It's good. It's great.
Sonic was lightning in a bottle.
It's right. They turned it from something we hated to something now we're like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie. They killed it." So
I agree.
Like, like when you get to certain, I feel like certain things shouldn't be touched.
No, and you got a good point. You got a good point, Vocab. I'll throw it this way: certain animes, certain series, depending on the setting, I think the settings are also
right. That too.
We mentioned Kenshin. If you look at Kenshin as an anime, it's pretty simple to do that live action. Right. Another anime I think can think one anime, one manga that I know would.
Hey, Monty, thanks for swinging through, and thank you.
And I thought about this too, seeing in One Piece. You know what anime? You know what anime I wish could get that treatment? Black Lagoon. Give me a live action
Black Lagoon live action would be amazing.
I can see them doing that. That's something I can see them pulling off Black Lagoon.
Another one
you're thinking more so. You're saying more so the concept. If it was more down to earth, real life, day to day, not super powered.
Right.
Okay.
Like if it was something that transitions more smoothly.
Exactly, and that's what you were trying to get to, Vocab.
Right. Like is what it is. What's the concept of the show? What happens in the show? What's the character? Plus, there's So the biggest thing about the biggest thing about One Piece is the story and the character development. And we love the devil fruits and what they can do. But with every devil fruit we get, we didn't get a backstory.
Yeah.
And the ones that we don't get a backstory for, they at least give you a little something, like okay, well, this is how the fruit, he got the fruit and what he did with it. You know what I mean?
Right. Like
so
it's
like when you have situations where it's very strong story base, you gotta deliver, bro.
They do. So and it is story. It is definitely a story thing, a story lore building.
Yeah,
it's definitely the key. That's why I said
got to, bro.
I give it a C+, B- right now, but it depends on how they do those lore. Like I said, those key points are gonna make or break it.
I agree completely.
If they can't hit those, it won't be another season. Like we'll tear it apart.
Not at all. I'm gonna be the number one.
Okay, we'll have a YouTube channel just dedicated to this. Okay,
right.
First of all, let me tell you, Netflix is like $17 a month at this point.
Man.
So
I'm
not,
and they cut off Aaron passwords.
$17 a month for you to mess up my favorite. Like, nah, it's not.
There's lines that have to be crossed.
It's not.
There's a line that has to be drawn. But
there's a line that has to be drawn in the what they do with the stick in the sand? Cross this line if you want. Cross this line if you want.
So, Monty, yes, we were talking about One Piece, but the general conversation is live action shows and the adaptations. What makes a good premise for a live action show to be generated from it?
Yeah, like
let me put it in your context. How would you feel, Monty, about a live version of Sailor Moon?
There is one.
And how did they do?
It was in Japan, so I don't know.
See, well, if the Japanese are doing it, it probably was
CGI.
Mm-hmm. But going back to what I was saying, the other series I think would work live action, even though it doesn't have an anime yet. Sakamoto Days.
See?
I think that would be good live action.
You didn't like it.
I think that would be good live action.
You said Sakamoto Days?
Sakamoto Days would be a good one.
I can definitely
see that. Or Way of the House Husband.
Oh, yeah.
No. Now, Way of the House Husband has one. It sucks.
Oh, it does? Oh.
You said it sucks?
It sucks.
I believe it.
Horribly.
What about Spy Family? No, they can do that live action. Okay.
Spy Family could be done.
Spy Family, I think they could get away.
I think
if they got the right child actor.
Yeah, that's the key. As actor,
whoever plays her has to do right.
They don't actually. They don't. Here's why.
See, there you go.
Here's why I don't think they do. As long as the kid's a good actor for a kid, I think it'll be fine. The problem is not going to be the kid actor. It's going to be whoever's doing her internal monologue.
Yeah, well, I count that as a part of it because that's.
But the kid's not the one doing it though. That's the thing. You got to remember, it could be anybody voicing her internal monologue.
Yeah, well,
they're doing
her character. Well, let me say that thing. Her character.
Yeah.
How they do her character is going to make or break the show.
Live action in Japan in the 90s. She said, if they redid it now, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna fly personally.
Right.
This one, it was a recent Sailor Moon. Maybe that was for Crystal. Never mind. I might be thinking of
like the Saint Seiya movie that's supposed to be coming out. I'm not looking forward to seeing that. I'm not.
I'm not at all. First of all, with Saint Seiya is so hit or miss to me. Because they do a different version of it every other year.
Yep.
And I think they're at like 9 now. And out of the 9, literally there's like 2 or 3 that I'm like, oh. And the rest of them I'm like,
meh.
Yes, some people want to keep trying. You know that, but
one I want to say is the second one they did is my favorite of all of them. I want to say it's the second one.
The Zodiac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the second one, right?
I think so. I can't remember. I'll double check that later. But
that was my favorite one out of the ones they did, because the way they did it was like, it was just great transitioning. The story was good. Everything made sense.
That's
like
the thing with a lot of
She said, "Do not mind me. I'm not sober."
It's okay. Me neither.
That's the best. That's the best version of you.
I'm not messed up, but I'm probably
no. But yeah, it depends when it goes. But when you go from animation to live action, there's like a lot of risks to take.
Yeah, so. I just feel like,
One Piece,
it's like when they take your favorite book and turn it into a movie and mess it up.
Harry Potter, I see.
Because that's, as much as we love to praise them for the ones that they did right, like Harry Potter and
even with that cut out a lot.
Right, and James Bond, like
Hunger Games.
There's so many.
So I gotta ask this then.
My God.
Okay.
Do you feel that the reason that most of these have failed to date, and this will, unfortunately, it plays into our bias at this point, because it's a bias at this point that we've been dealing with it for so long.
Facts.
Do you feel we're finally at a point where our graphic technology has met the stories that we're writing?
I believe so. You can even see with video games. I think even graphically, video games are reaching the apex. Like,
I'm gonna give you my honest answer, and I don't want to say it's biased, but it might be.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
So y'all tell me if y'all think it is.
Okay.
But as a writer, since we all
we all right. Yeah, we're all writers.
Right. So, which is why I can be like,
yeah.
Y'all will be able to figure out if it's biased or not. I feel like what hurts them / what would make the transition from book to movie or even show better, and why it's such a hit or miss, is how much say so the author has in the final production.
There you go.
I feel like the ones who fail the most are the ones where the author gave them the rights to make the movie, and then they took the characters and did what they wanted to do with it. And it's that. And then the ones that where the author was there, okay, I rock with this. I'm giving you the approval on this. You did represent my character properly. Are the ones that were like, yeah, they did that. So I feel like that plays such a big role in the transition from book to movie or show.
Okay.
And likewise.
And I was actually going to say, because Monty said yes and no. She said, the CGI in Little Mermaid was too much. And I can understand that. There's a fine line, I think, with the amount of CG that we have available to us.
Right.
And what should or should not be added. Like Avatar, for example. The blue
Avatar, the last Airbender that's coming?
No, the blue avatars.
The blue avatars. Okay.
The blue avatars, yeah. That movie, I think the line in the first one, right? The first one. The line that they had between the humans and the Avatar, the people, the Na'vi,
right?
That was a good balance.
Yeah, I liked the first Avatar.
You know what I mean? I think that was a really good balance.
A great movie.
She says CGI in Wakanda was amazing. Exactly.
So,
that right there, perfect, exactly. And so, and I think that's the thing.
I agree.
Marvel movies have definitely gotten to that fine line, and I think that's what's pushed them ahead in front of people too. Is one, they have the budget for it.
Yeah.
One.
That's
two,
big
they have the creative license to do as they feel that they need to, but I think they've got that fine line down to a science at this point.
Pretty much.
Even Morbius. I didn't really like Morbius, the movie, but it held to the storyline.
I still ain't watching.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not a bad
one. That's what I heard.
I
remember when it first came, we heard all negative.
Yeah.
And we was like, oh, they gonna mess it up. But then I think you saw it first.
Yeah.
and you told us like it actually wasn't as bad as they said.
Not as bad as they were saying. It's a one-time watch, though. It's not a rewatch.
Yeah. It's just a pacing. Like I think we all said when we were talking about it originally. It's a pacing issue. The big problem is pacing.
So I still need to see it, but I remember.
But the way that they gave him his vampire,
as what everybody was saying.
Exactly.
Like
the way that they did his vampire powers merged.
I liked
epically.
I like the idea.
Oh,
like I like what they did with more idea wise. Like there's some good ideas there. Don't get me wrong. It's good idea.
It was a placeholder movie to like springboard to other stuff.
So I can see that.
It was definitely there. Basically, they were setting up for Sinister Six.
Pretty much.
They're setting up for that because you see Vulture in there at one point.
Okay.
Right. That's gonna come back. That's good.
Yeah, they brought him in at the end for Vulture. Yeah, so that sort of situation. But that's what I mean by like I think it's like I said, that delicate balance.
It is a delicate balance for sure.
And I feel that if we had more books, I think if more the bigger budgets took chances on some of these books, I think they would come out better.
I think we need to write a book.
Honestly, I think Panda has a point.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna go back to the Flash. I'm looking at some of the CGI, and I'm like, the main thing I'm thinking, I kind of wish the CW got or the people who did the CW version,
the regular Flash, right?
I wish they could have got the movie budgets. I really wish, I really wish they could have got that. But I understand, TV is a different animal from movies. I get that, but it's like sometimes you wish certain people could get the creative freedoms and juices or get the tools that they really need to really, you know what I mean? Like to really
judge it up, as I say.
Judge it up. Like we're talking about adaptations and everything. This is probably a whole nother topic, but maybe we can end it off with this point. But certain adaptations, certain things, it just depends on who's doing it, the budget, the money, who's in charge, who's like you can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. We get something like Flash,
right?
Or maybe we have just enough people in the kitchen. We get something like the One Piece trailer we just watched. So you might get it's a balance. It's definitely a delicate balance.
That's true. It depends on who's in charge. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think DC needs to hire animated writers for the live action. The animated writers for the live actions. I agree, but I don't think it would matter. I don't think it would matter.
Because it's the higher ups in DC. That's the issue with the
live action. I you all right?
Yeah. And I agree with Monty too. Some of especially that last cinematic movie verse was a great idea. I don't know if Gunn's going to use that, but that's a great idea. It just depends on what they want. Like I said, it depends on, like I said, either too many cooks in the kitchen or you just have to have enough cooks in the kitchen. It just
honestly, I some of it I think is pride.
That too.
Like these directors, you know what I mean? Like they feel, I know this works. And I understand the safety of knowing a certain thing works in the movie, so continuing to go with it. I think James Cameron is notorious for this. You know what I mean? Like a lot of his movies have very similar outlines regarding like how he uses the CGI and stuff like that. The way the Avatar went. What was the other one that he did?
Did he do Titanic?
I think so. Hold on, let me see here. I'll pull up his
what'd you say?
Quick. Yeah, he did Titanic. James Cameron. Okay. Titanic, Terminator, Judgment Day.
Yeah.
They do kind of have the same flow when you think about
Aliens in the Deep, Avatar. They've all got a similar vibe to them. And like it's the cinema, it's how they capture the movie. The cinematics of how that individual director, that's what makes them who they are. Right? Like that's their niche of why people pick them to direct their movies. They want a certain cinematic look or approach to it.
Right.
I feel that they lose the writing. So, okay, there's a couple pieces. One, as a writer, we have learned, or we try to learn, to write to show and not tell. Right? You write it to where they can infer the emotion of the scene versus actually writing what is transpiring in it. right? To get the reader engaged and caught into the storyline on the writer side. Then you have the directors who are trying to do the same thing from an image side of everything, but they're taking out what we're trying to get. I'm trying to see how the rest of the word this. They are inferring what we've written and then inferring again. Does that make sense?
Right. It does make sense.
So it's like now we're trying to it's like twice removed from the original writer's intentions on the scene. Because hold on, what am I saying? I think this writer strike saved Majors as a Kang. It may have. Yeah, that's definitely something that probably happened. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
That may give some people some time to rethink some things around that.
Right.
But yeah,
James,
like
it gives James Gunn more time to cook because I think he's
also.
I think he's gonna, like I said, I think DC's in good hands. So I'm like I said,
is DC in good hands though?
Shaniqua just said the same thing, forecast. So.
I heard her in the background.
I didn't hear her, but
I did. She was like, "They are." Oh,
compared to what they had, yes.
I mean, I feel they might be in better hands than what they were. Oh, no.
I'm not gonna say they're in good hands. I'll be honest.
I gotta see it, bro.
Like, we'll see.
Yeah,
it
we'll
really
see.
is a we'll see situation.
Maybe I'm just being optimist.
I mean, it's
James Gunn sucks.
There you have it, folks.
Facts.
And that was my lovely fiance who said that.
Hey, there you go.
Facts.
I'm not gonna say I believe he has the ability to do better. I will say that. I think for him, that pride statement I made earlier, he's one of those that gets caught into that a lot, I feel. I can do this. Because that was the issue he had with Marvel. It was a pride thing, and that's why they let him go. So
Marvel's gonna like get down, lay down.
Yeah, him and Feige, that wasn't gonna rock.
They like dang, I had a state property reference and I lost it that fast. Keep going.
State property. You talking to me, my boy? You talking to me, my boy?
I lost it that fast.
Nah, it's all good. But
it's not even New York, really. It's Philly. But hey, we gonna hold it.
But we rocking it.
We gonna hold it though.
It's the same era. We get it.
Right. It's
right.
We all similar up there in that East Coast, northern area.
Philly can come to the cookout.
Guess up for Boston.
He said Philly can come to the cookout.
They're gonna bring the steak. They're gonna bring the chopped cheese.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Sure.
Wait, is Mommy still here? Because she might hurt me after I said
what she said? She said my issue is DC director.
Okay, so I don't think she heard what I said.
Material.
Although I do stand on it.
See,
that's a problem. Anime people are having the same problem. Like everything can't be close to the source material. That's the problem.
It never is, bro.
I mean, we're just talking about
they
the Flash.
say it's close.
They
but
tried
it's
to
not.
say it's close.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not. Like you can say it's close. I guess my thing is this, like that's like the cop-out phrase they have.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So listen, they get the rights, they take the characters and do whatever the hell they want with them.
Prime example, Witcher.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is a
prime example.
Oh man.
It's a great example.
That's a prime example. When you have one of our king nerds saying, "Nah, fam, I'm out," it's a problem, my guy.
What is that?
Like, how did you fumble the bag that bad?
Like, where he was like, "I'm good." He was winning for y'all. He was literally winning for y'all.
Big sense, bro. And y'all had like so many opportunities because The Witcher got books. It got
video games,
and you got to so Come on, bro.
Yeah.
How you fumble that?
You got Superman saying, "Yeah, nah, I'm turning this down."
Yeah. That's that pride we were talking about. That's that pride.
Because they feel that they feel that they can, and I'm like, y'all are not writers. You're directors. You're not writers.
You're not, bro.
Like
it's low key disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like if you have an actor that wants to stick to the sort of
the writers out there.
Yeah.
To the writers.
Yeah, but if you have an actor that wants to stick to the if that's what they want to do, you gotta follow me.
Hold up, bro. Hey, vocab, that's for you.
That's why you misspell Floridian. Cause I'm not one. It's Brooklyn over here, homie.
You said I did, but I thought a Floridian said something. Right. Dang.
Never that. Caribbean.
Somebody needs a sensu bean, right? Okay?
It's Caribbean Brooklyn over here. I just live in Florida.
Y'all might have to smash or something.
Right. I'm gonna need y'all gonna meet up and so y'all gotta meet in Atlanta at Battle and Brew and hash this out. Like,
don't get it twisted. I just live here, homie.
But I'm sorry, Rod. Go ahead.
Yeah, like what I was saying. Oh wait, the adaptation part.
Yeah.
Like we've been talking about the last couple of minutes here. Just like it depends on the source material, the directors, the ego, the pride of the writers, the directors, and honestly, I think that's what. Come to think, that might be the big problem with DC and to extent Marvel is some of these directors have their ego. Like ego's not stroked. Look what happened with Snyder. I mean, I have to bring the Snyder couple up, but honestly,
we already know how everybody feel about all the Snyder.
Yeah. So I'm just casually mentioning, but that's another ego.
Oh, I gotta piss real quick.
That's another ego thing. That's another ego thing. But
yeah,
or in case of too many cooks and like hopefully, like I said with James, hopefully DC just let him be the big cook in the kitchen. Don't just be like don't put raisins in the potato salad. I like to use that. RP Cherry Bowl, but that's a good one. Don't put raisins in the potato salad.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. You couldn't get in. Wow.
Damn.
Mean.
We need Monty and Bo to settle us in Tekken.
I'm gonna need them on the same show one day. That's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need both of them on stream together one day.
I'm here for this.
Right. I'm just gonna sit in the background and just watch. Oh man. But yeah, I mean I think is a large part of what we've been talking about. Everything we've been saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is a large part of that.
We can kind of wrap. Yeah, it comes full circle from what we were starting with the voice actor, with the Spanish voice actor passing, the movie reviews, and everything like that. It all comes down to people need their ego stroked. Unfortunately, then the wrong people who don't get their ego stroked, and
they want to end everything or move it or change this or.
I mean, look what I told you. What happened to the Batman, the Flash? We went from We went from Ben to Michael Keaton to end with George Clooney. Like, how the hell you pull that one off? Like, honestly, that was a mind because I didn't even recognize George Clooney. I'm like, I know him, but I didn't know him. Like, where do I know this dude?
Yeah.
And then Shanique was saying, I was George Clooney. I was like, oh, he looked old. Like they made him look old. Like you can tell he's his age. Put it to you like that. I was like, oh.
I mean, I will say this. I'll drop it at this. On that note, you said they brought in Clooney last.
Yes.
I pray if that's what they're doing, leave Clooney as the last one, because they can't use Keaton because he's in MCU, right? So I don't think they'll be able to use Keaton for a full Batman in anything anymore. Cameos, one thing, but you know what I mean? I don't think they'll be able to do a full movie with him if he's doing that Vulture stuff with Spider-Verse and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
However, bringing in an old Clooney as old Wayne and then bring somebody in as Terry McGinnis,
you know what?
I could see that happening.
We're gonna old that one at this point. We're gonna old that one.
I mean, I think we're about due to see a Batman beyond Terry McGinnis. I'm just saying. And so I think having Clooney as an old version of Batman, they could do worse. He's probably the oldest version we have outside of Keaton right now.
True.
You said not until DC proves themselves.
That is a fact. That's a good fact. Monty's not lying there. I co-sign with that one. DC has to prove themselves. Like this could have been their end game if they had if they didn't have too many cooks in the kitchen. But again,
yeah. I think I you know what, and honestly, I'm wondering, and again, this is just the side. I'm wondering if Flash would have felt better overall. And again, I haven't seen it myself yet, but from just what you told me, if it didn't have the cloud known as Ezra Miller.
I'm thinking it. Well, Monty, to answer your question, no, he just comes up as a cameo at the end of the movie. That's it. So Clooney he just comes up as a cameo as Bruce Wayne at the end. That's it. So no,
he did have that suit, didn't he?
But you do see other Superman.
Because you still live.
There's still some other Superman or Batman, but that's it.
Yeah.
At least mine's still.
Yeah, because you still live in the Northeast. I live here.
No, that's a red flag right there.
I gotta drive, my girl. Like, what are you talking
red
about?
flag. I gotta use a
red. Red's a card. Blow your whistle and throw your flag.
Flag on the plate.
She played. Monty, leave him alone. He didn't do it. It wasn't us.
Now she good. She right in that sense.
Oh man.
But I'm not a Floridian.
I got a Wisconsin ID now too.
Monty.
I did start it.
He started it. Yeah, he always starts it.
That's because as a New Yorker, I could never be Team Boston. I can't do it.
Oh no, we're going back to this. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Season's over.
I did start it. I did. I made a slick comment.
He did.
And I said Boston is not invited to the cookout.
Oh man.
And I stand on what I said.
He said he stands by it.
He just pulled the Nene. I said what I said. Okay, Nene.
He did.
What I said.
He did. Well, anyway, we appreciate y'all swinging by. We're going to go ahead and wrap things down. This is our first 3-hour show in a while, so that was good. It
hasn't been a little while.
It has been a little minute, so. But we appreciate it's been a while. Anyway.
Yeah, so just...
appreciate y'all swinging by. Like we said, we're going to try to make sure that we keep our schedule regular from here on out, at least for the rest of the year, until the holiday season for the end of the year starts. I will say that. So come November, December, things may slow back down. But we are going to try to make sure we maintain that, our time slot here, 6:30 start time, and rolling from there for you. Even if it's just gameplay, one of us will be up and going and up here kicking it with y'all. So feel free to jump in and say hey. Definitely appreciate everybody's input with the conversation, especially this whole, writers thing. It's good to have the creative juices flowing, it's good to have those type of conversations with people. So appreciate that. Hope your week goes well. Again, to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Hope you got the grill out or somebody grills for you.
Trying to get at this New York Buster. Oh, don't you do it.
No, that's another.
Wow.
No, that's another. Do it. No, wait a minute.
Wow. Monty went in.
Don't
she pulled
you
the
do it.
card.
First of all,
hold on. I gotta
it was not a one-sided effort.
Wow.
Holy G Skillet, okay? Don't you do it to yourself. Right, and it was the New Yorker side. Hashtag support the writers.
Support the writers. I appreciate that. Yes. Always. Hashtag support the writers. Always.
We gotta write something.
Hey, just let me know when, where, how, and why. I got literally.
Hey, we did that one collaboration poem. We killed them with that. So
That was good.
Yeah, but all of us need to do something. Cause we all right.
This is true.
So
this
the
is
four
true.
of us need to write something. I don't know what.
Look, I got
something.
background ideas for days if
Okay.
y'all want to like search through stuff. So
Right.
I mean,
I have a whole bunch of fucking just random.
it's like we all got prompts, I'm sure.
Right.
So
Prompts. Just,
I mean, I got ideas. I just need an editor on my ass. That's all I need, honestly.
Prompts is definitely not going to be our issue.
That's true. This is true.
Prompts is not going to be the issue. Now, figuring out which of the million prompts
that will be the conversation.
That might be so.
All right, I'm gonna throw this idea out. Y'all gonna be like, okay, we need to get
all right.
I thought of an idea of like an alternate take on New York with the samurai motif, like an era based in the 80s where instead of guns, people were fighting with samurai sword. Certain blocks, and Vocab, you'll probably appreciate this. You know how we had back in the day, certain blocks had like the murals and everything.
Right.
So what instead of the murals, it was just like people's swords after they got killed.
Oh.
Like memorials?
Like, yeah, the sword, like certain blocks. Like, I'll use one of my favorite hangouts, 130-37. That's why I grew up at.
Okay.
So let's say you go towards that block and then you see like the line of swords. Like, you show all the people who rep that block or rep that area. Their sword is just in.
Oh, you know what that remind me of? Oh, there's an anime that I watched.
Of course there's an anime for it. God.
There is an anime. Panda, you know, we watched it together.
Which one?
They just finished the second season last year. With dude with the red hair. Remember, he was poor. His parents died. He got adopted by an old boy who was a samurai. And yeah. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
I am with the crystals. The crystal swords.
Yeah, with the crystals. And he ends up having an old girl inside of him. And he can control all of the joints with the. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Hold on,
give me a second. Give me a second.
Pull it up. Let me go to my. I'm gonna have to scroll through the watch list because it's just last season ended like a whole year ago. Low-key. I gotta do some scrolling, but you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find him here.
This should be the hurry up and load, bro.
Yeah, but like my idea is like instead of guns,
if I didn't hit it to load, then I can find it.
Yeah, like my idea was like maybe guns didn't take off after World War II. People brought back swords. People started sword fighting again in the 70s and 80s.
I got my thing.
Right.
And so I don't know, like it was a random
Orient. Fucking Orient, bro.
Yes, Orient.
Yeah, but it's like a code. It's like, you know, like so you know you had like the drug clothes and everything in the 80s. So like it's like they adopted kind of like the samurai bushido type of code. Like you defended your hood, you defended your block. Like
right.
Sure. Legit.
Like you had like you know Harlem was broken up like 140s, 130s, 120s. That's the way I would do it.
Bro, I'm from 81st, baby.
Yeah, 33rd and 7th for me. 133rd and 7th Ave. That's me.
So the question would be then, what would be the thing coming in that would unify all of it?
Gentrification,
bro. Let
right,
me
but how would you
not the Brooklyn that I left?
I'm dreading going back to New York again in 2 weeks. I'm regretting. I'm dreading it. I know
left is not the Brooklyn that is there now.
I'm scared to go back to Harlem. I'm scared to go back. I didn't go last time. We just stayed in Midtown. But most of the people I know no longer in Harlem.
Yeah.
None of them in Brooklyn no more.
It's
like I might take Shaniqua to Brooklyn. Maybe we'll go check out something, make some food areas. But I don't know. Like
I'm from off the L, bro.
Like I'm a 2 train, 5 train kid, 6 train kid. I don't know if I can get on the subway to go that far up. I don't know. But nonetheless, like Times Square is still Times Square, but I don't know. Harlem's going to depress me. I know it. I know it's going to depress me. I'll probably go see my cousin. She still lives in the projects, but other than that, mate,
Yo, big facts.
Yeah, I don't want to go by my old dumpster ground like 133rd and 7. I know that's different. I know it. Pan's not there anymore. Shit, man. You know what? Let me stop right here before we go on. We be another 30 minutes. I'm gonna stop right here.
Word, that's
All
big
right.
facts, bro. Because it's not what it was, bro. It's not.
Like even when I left 6-7 years ago, that's when they started. I don't know if they still don't do those stupid double-decker buses in Harlem. I thought that was racist, but that's another conversation.
Oh wow.
I felt like they were just having white people safari watch black people. That's just my honest opinion on that one.
Well. I'll leave that be where that is, because
Let's just stop right here because
that's the first one. If you get us to start talking about New York neighborhoods, that's another hour at least.
Yeah, we're gonna need some drinks.
He's asking about what's the name of the big sneaker store.
Which one?
Jay's.
Dr. J's?
Dr. J's? You took the one on Flatbush or Nordstrom?
No, Dr. J. VIM.
Not yet. Because and the last time I was there, it was 2 stories, but I heard they added another store.
Word.
It's closed.
They closed.
Damn. You know what? Damn.
Dag.
You know what I also heard about? They changed up Jamaica Ave too. I heard some crazy things going on Jamaica Ave too.
Bro, they closed out Jesus Christ. I know Allen's Caribbean shop better still be open.
Wow.
You know I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of the hood spots we knew got eviscerated because of Corona. I wouldn't be surprised.
See, and that's the thing. A lot of smaller shops, they could have easily got hit with because of COVID.
Bro, half my collection is from Dr. J.
She said she went over there and that was her reaction. Yeah.
That hurts. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that's actually physically painful for me right now.
Yeah, I know 120.
As somebody from Brooklyn, but also as a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
Like
that shook me. That shook me.
Painful. Like I'm actually in pain right now. That is wow.
I think I need a drink. That's a shocker. I think that's so
I need another one. I've been drinking this whole time. I'm gonna need to get another one now because of that.
Yeah.
How does that help? I know they changed 125th. I know my cousin was telling me that Burger King, that ratty ass Burger King closed. I'm like, how do Burger King close?
Even
it's something about seeing your childhood disappear.
Sneakers like that's. Oh my god, bro, that's.
Yeah, like.
I gotta tell my parents and see if they know. I mean, my dad probably knows, but my mom probably doesn't.
Damn, they closed Dr. J.
That's wild, bro.
That's crazy.
Damn, bro, that's rough. That like physically hurts.
Yeah,
I'm like physically in pain right now.
That's like anime betrayal. That's definitely an anime betrayal.
Happened recently.
Oh, recently?
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so my dad probably don't even know either. Then.
So he may not know yet. Yeah.
They probably, you know what probably happened? Monty probably, I wouldn't be surprised probably went too high. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro,
that definitely is a possibility.
Because I know I do keep up with New York news. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this, but they're thinking about raising, they had to rent stabilized apartments. They were thinking about a 7% jump for the next for them stabilized. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. 7%, like, I'm like, the 7% in New York.
Facts, bro. That's like this shit physically hurt.
Now, it's fight mode. Now we're in fight mode at this point.
Legit, bro. Because that's like, why? Like, what's even the point? Like, you're not making space for somebody to move. Like
I was doing a car repo recently in New York. I looked at my note.
I'm on the verge right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I know you said you went, so like I definitely couldn't have seen that in person.
And then somebody, I would be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
I'm dreading going to 125. I'm dreading going to 125. I'm not going to lie. I'm dreading it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That might physically add another year to like the next time I go up top. Bro. Like that's
like if I come back here and I have more gray on my beard, just know I should see some shit in New York.
That's what happened.
A big fact, I already know.
Like we should probably all go as a group one day to New York.
I'm with it.
Oh,
I
definitely.
still got family there and shit. So
yeah, just
that's
R.I.P. Dr. J's. God,
yo, for
damn.
real, like that's
Shit.
bro, that's rough, bro.
I want to. No, the 1-1-2 probably going to. Shit, it probably. Oh, fucking god. God damn. Fuck.
That's crazy.
You killed Dr. J's. All fucking stores.
My 7s are from Dr. J's, bro.
An Apple store in the middle of Flatbush. Wow.
I believe it.
What white? You know what is gentrified Brooklyn? I can't even say what white nonsense is this.
I believe it.
What next? They're gonna put. Nope, that's already. I don't think we're gonna Starbucks on 1-2-50. That's been there for over 20 years at this point.
Wow. Well, for today, try not to think too much of it.
I'm not gonna. I'm definitely about to make me a hard, bro. Like I've been drinking this beer and stuff, but like when we get off, bro, I'm definitely about to pour me like some liquor.
Yeah.
With a splash of ginger ale.
Shit, I think I don't blame you, okay? Shit,
you know, it's crazy that you said that, Monty. My mom literally was at the store the other day and saw a pack of handballs and bought them and brought them and was like, "Yo, look what I got. We gotta find a court."
No kids playing handball.
I'm talking about like in the last week.
What the
just brought
kids not playing handball? What the fuck is going on with the world?
That's crazy that you said that.
Kids don't know what handball is these days,
bro. I love.
Let's
handball.
start there.
I play, and you talking about child? That's our childhood, bro. I remember in the back of PS276, Lewis Marshall. That was my elementary school in Brooklyn, off of 76. I want to say. And we used to play handball during lunch. After school and before school, we get there early. Bro, oh my gosh, bro.
I played handball a couple of times. I was at the basketball courts. I used to watch people play handball, but I'm more of a basketball court person, honestly.
We played on the basketball court too as well. Because all you need to play handball is a wall. That's literally it.
True.
It don't matter where you at. If you got a wall and enough space, you can play handball. Yes.
Yeah, maybe want to watch Paid in Fulls right now.
I just played at my parents' last house too, because in front they had this little like balcony area, but it wasn't a balcony, like it was more of a porch. And the way it was set up though, like you had the garage wall, you was on that other, like the wall of the garage was the porch wall, so like you had a decent amount of space
to do what you want.
And I used to play off that wall, bro. Like, come on,
man. I'm gonna ask my cousin the Dr. J's on 125th still. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow when she get off work. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow if that Dr. J's is open. Man, like they close up. All the classics are going that week. I see what my parents went through now. I get it now. Shit, I get it.
Yo, I'm trying. It's crazy, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
You know, like we not old, but we also not young, bro. So it's
nowhere near.
We're in the middle.
Watching our childhood, like not fade, but like get slowly taken apart.
Yep.
Because they changing the things that like it's just it's rough. It's rough, bro.
You know what it's like? I'm gonna use this reference. Probably end it off here. I'm like Mitch and Paid in Full. We need some love. Like the love, we need to go on.
Right,
some love.
bro.
That love is gone. We need that love. That love is gone, man. We need that love. The love of what we knew was gone. I need to be somewhere. I need to be out with that love. Like remember I used to that in the movies.
I hope so. I hope they don't get rid of the Macy's.
Nah, Macy's is fine. I mean, I would be concerned if they ever close the Macy's in Parkchester. That's when I would be concerned about anything.
Listen, when Macy's go, you know, shit is bad.
Yeah, like
I'm not a jiggly.
Love you too, Monty.
Love you too, Monty. Stay black. Oh man, this just
stay black.
Yeah, shoot.
We gotta stay black. Don't get gentrified, Monty. Tell them let them gentrify you.
They killed our city. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Say that much.
Gone, bro.
I don't want to start anything, but y'all know me, so I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
So I'm not from the area, so that's why. For y'all normally know I talk a lot.
I'm hurting right now.
I talk a lot, but I don't know the area, so I don't speak on things I don't know.
But they didn't
but
gentrify me. I'm still me.
But I do have a question for y'all.
Brooklyn,
and this is more so for people who lived in the area. You say they took what we had from us. I think a question that may need to be looked at, and I understand why you say that because that was your childhood. Right, so it makes sense. That was what you lived through. That's your lived experience. I guess my question is: did they take what you had, or did they take what they messed up and gave you?
Wait, what? Say it again.
Did they take what you had, or did they take what they had messed up and gave you?
Ooh, I gotta sit on that one. That's it.
Don't have to be today. Just something, you know what I'm saying, for people who live in the area.
We might have to circle back. We might have to circle back to that one.
Another day, another time. But yeah.
Nah, they took what I had because I had it. So even if they messed up, I had it. Whether they did it on accident or on purpose, I got it. I had it, and you took it. So
it's gone. Like the memories in the heart.
The memories are gone. You
gave me the ability to experience that, and now you took away the ability to experience it again.
Right.
Like I always have my memories. You can't take my memories from me. But if I wanted
to be able to bring your kids
back, to go visit next month to go cop another pair of sneakers, but I wanted specifically to get it from Dr. J's, I can't do that now.
Right.
Yep, it's
going to
Harlem. Like I could probably walk by 133rd.
Hopefully, Allen's is still there.
I could probably go by 133rd and 7th, or even 7th Avenue or Lenox Avenue. Shit, go by Lenox Avenue. Only thing there that's probably still there from what I was getting is the damn McDonald's. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I wouldn't be. Only McDonald's is a Pan gone. Shit, Pan fucking gone.
I'm sorry, no, I just got a text message.
But
technically, I got it 40 minutes ago, but I'm now seeing it.
Wow.
Oh, don't worry. My brother-in-law texted me before we went on the air, so
LES all day. LES all day, baby.
Harlem and BX all day for me too.
LES all day.
Yeah,
it's Brooklyn though, baby. Come on, some Flatbush, Canarsie though. That's where I rest my head. 571st. Yeah, 571 East 81st Street, Foster Avenue. It's tattooed on my rib cage.
That's what's up.
It's fading because ribs hurt and I can't get it.
Because ribs hurt.
Because ribs hurt and I can't get it touched up. I mean, I can, but ribs hurt.
So Money said, I got to see how my mom grew up in Lower East Side and see her childhood. She said, but my future children won't see mine. And I can definitely understand.
Yeah, that's the heart. Yeah, that's the heart.
That's the part.
That's big facts, bro. I've seen where my parents grew up.
Yep, I'm like I say, I'm a Harlem kid. Like area I grew up of, if you've seen Who's a Man, you've seen Juice, you see New York Undercover. That's the New York I grew up in.
Yeah, I grew up around the Jews and the Russians and obviously in the Caribbean.
Right.
Caribbean Brooklyn is undefeated. Like
it is.
They gentrified. If they gentrified
right across the street was the fucking Russians.
Yeah.
Right across the street, bro.
Like if Caribbean Brooklyn gets gentrified, that's it. That's it for New York. They done got Harlem. They're getting the Bronx. If they get Brooklyn, Caribbean, that's it. Something has to be done. Goddamn it! I don't know what. Yeah, something got to be done. Goddamn.
I hope Allen's is still there. I'm sure they are, but bro.
Yeah, I could probably show my.
I feel physical pain right now.
Yeah, Here Dr. J's is going
with Dr. J's being gone, bro. Like that's rough.
That's a rough
one. Wow.
Very rough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that's crazy.
Yeah, excuse me. Sorry.
I will say, like I say, I can understand the premise and the thought behind it.
Yeah.
You know, I personally don't think I'll ever have to go through that. Thankfully.
That's thankfully, yeah.
But not thankfully as well, because
Right.
you had something to tie to, if that makes sense.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
You not have something to tie to?
So New York, East Coast in general, has a rich history with us.
Okay,
right?
so yeah, if you're going that way, based on like the history of the coast, the Midwest,
of the area,
Midwest definitely doesn't have as
much.
much.
Midwest doesn't have that type
East
of a
Coast.
strong
Even South got more than West. Than Midwest.
Chicago,
you got Chicago. Right. You got Chicago.
Y'all got Chicago. That's
in
really
Chicago.
Like saving y'all.
Chicago, maybe St. Louis.
But we're talking about like
New York,
Indiana, Ohio, Missouri.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
they've got their own little things, but it's not as.
All right, well, no, I'll give you this though. Bigger than Ohio having LeBron, Cleveland is the city where I come from. So run. Bone Thugs and Harmony is from Cleveland, and that is my all-time number one. Even more, and Monty's gonna use this against me.
That's fine.
But I don't.
That's how you know you're friend.
I have Bone Thugs as my number one group. Hip hop group over Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is a strong second, but
the Midwest is just
for me. It is. Bone Thugs is the best.
Yeah, Midwest's last couple of years, I'll agree. Midwest is a whole different animal.
So
yeah. Bone Thugs. When it comes to music,
just bro.
Bone Thugs.
I knew she was gonna say that. I said they a strong second.
Yeah,
but for me personally, the music that I like, Bone Thugs and Harmony, specifically because of the harmony.
Yeah,
that's my number one rap group. Now, my number one rapper is from New York, but I'm talking about group.
Yeah,
Bone Thugs and Harmony is my favorite. Is mine personally, my top group, hip hop group.
I feel that.
Because Cleveland is the city where I come from, so run one. All right.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got their areas.
I came from Brooklyn, but
right.
You get the point.
I get the point. Yeah. But that's all. It's just so in the Midwest they're letting the resources be drained to reclaim it. I don't exactly agree with that.
I don't know. I don't have the door.
I mean,
it was.
Is Minnesota considered Midwest?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's where you at, right, Rod? Minnesota?
Yeah. No, I'm in Wisconsin.
He's in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah. I'm thinking Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, not Minnesota. Milwaukee is what I was thinking. But is that considered Midwest?
Yeah, that's Midwest too.
It is, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, fun fact about, I know tomorrow's Juneteenth, but fun fact, did you know Milwaukee was the first city to do a Juneteenth parade? I did not know that until I moved here.
I'm actually not surprised by that, to be honest. Just because
Missouri is one of the last places to adopt all that.
From Milwaukee, so.
That's the thing. So, and a lot of people forget that. Like, St. Louis and all that.
That's
it's
facts.
cool, but we were like one of the last states to adopt abolishment of slavery, as far as Juneteenth, all of that. So yeah, there's a lot in the Midwest that gets overlooked on a lot of different things. Yeah. So, like I said, it's good, and just with my own upbringing, like I've got places, I'm from Indy. I was raised in Indy.
I know you're from Indy.
Yeah, I claim there for the most part. Like I said, I was born in St. Louis, raised in Indy.
Well,
so
I feel like you gotta have somewhere, right? Like there's gotta be at least one place from your childhood that you're like, yo, that was my place.
Where my home, fortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, because it's what made me who I am, and it's what gave me the strength that I have.
Right.
My family is my home. where they are is my home.
Respect that.
It's not so much a where we were, as long as we were together. That was what. As long as I can get my kids back to them, I'm fine. If that makes sense.
Definitely.
We had times where, it's kind of like I wish we kind of had that. At times I do wish that, because you hear people talking about, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, we was here and doing this and this, that, and the other, and it's like there were times where we didn't have a home, and so
I feel that.
We grew up. There were some times where we dealt with some things where we didn't have a place to go, and so with that being the case, we were who we had, and it was us being together that made the home what it was.
Right.
And so as time went on, wasn't for a long period of time, but as time went on, then there was just after that though. But after you experience something like that with your family, it kind of rips that out of your head of a place at that point. You
ain't never have a playground or nothing though.
I mean, we did, but to me, it was
just a playground.
It was a playground.
Yeah.
No, understandable.
It was.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, the playground on Foster Avenue and 78th was not.
But I'm also the oldest of 6 kids.
You're probably like that.
I'm the oldest of 6 kids.
Yeah.
So, my playground was our yard.
Now we had that too.
You know what I mean? It was just our yard and our hoop on the court. Like,
but it's also built different because in New York, literally, there's a playground on every corner.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. The difference between East Coast and where I'm at too. You know what I mean?
We had the same thing, but we would literally just go walk to the corner.
Yeah, go to the corner store, walk to the block.
Yeah,
and see, the thing was with that, my house was where everybody came. You know what I'm saying? We had the court, so people was coming down the street to our house to hoop and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or going around the corner to the corner store. So it's similar, just not in the same lane, I guess you could say.
For sure. That's how it was when I moved out here. I mean, I was damn near grown when I moved out here, but but that's how it was. As a teenager in Florida, everybody came to my crib to play ball and shit.
Yeah,
we had the hoop outside in the front.
I grew up mostly I grew up with the playgrounds and everything, but some of my better memories just sitting on the stoop.
The stoop, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but when I talk to people from the South, the biggest thing that I miss, that I'm if you could ever experience this, you would is the stoop, bro. When I explain to people, just you didn't even have to do nothing, bro. Just the boys or even your homegirls, whatever, just chilling on the stoop, talking shit, you wasn't doing nothing, bro. You might have your little Game Boy or whatever, but you're not even playing the game. But you sitting on the stoop talking mess. You might, if it's summertime, you might be looking down the block. Somebody cracked the fire hydrant. You got a little piece of watermelon. You know what I mean?
You went for that block party to start.
Exactly.
That's how I learned.
Somebody down the block goes summertime at least. Somebody down the block gonna have a barbecue. You gonna pull up real quick.
Facts, Monty. Stoop kid don't leave the stoop.
They definitely cracking the fire hydrant. That's not even.
or this how we threw down back in the day. Or someone get the cards out. We gonna be playing some spades on the stoop now. Shit.
Big facts. We gonna play some spades, some dominoes, some spit.
Yeah. You might have the note card. You can play some hoops. You don't have to go to the park. Shit.
Bro. It's good times, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Sometimes I'm sitting here, I'm damn.
I literally, wherever I go, bro, I carry my backpack and I keep a deck of cards and a pack of dominoes with me everywhere I go.
Shit. I would roll with you, okay? You had spades and dominoes on ready.
Everywhere I go, bro. Listen, Monty will tell you, she came for my birthday, and we got a little spot. It was me, her, Jay. J Bay, homeboy Greg, which that my dude, and his girl, and we had a little like Airbnb or whatever. And they brought cards too, but I brought like, my dominoes and my deck of cards, and I left there with an extra deck of cards because my ace messed around and brought an Avengers deck that was purple.
Oh,
so I had to
wow.
leave with that.
Money taking it back. Hair braided on the stoop.
I had the
God
facts,
damn,
big facts. Hair braided on the stoop. Yeah.
Ooh, those are the
definitely.
Man, that's one thing I hate. My kids are never going. If I have kids, that's one thing they're not going to know how to play.
That's facts. They won't get to experience the same childhood we had. But you know,
I mean, but at the same time, I mean, these times ain't what they were either.
That's facts.
Sad but true.
All we could do is at least make sure that they have a good childhood.
Right. And it's like, would the stoop have been as safe or what it was then today? I'm just wondering.
That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I ever get to the point to where like I have the money to build the house that I want to live in, like I'm not buying the house, but I'm building it. There's gonna be a stoop.
Right.
I still live in Florida, bro. Man. There's gonna be a stoop.
Man, listen, bring the stoop, bring the dominoes, bring some drinks. We good. Shit.
I was blessed enough that towards the end of my college career, I met sadly we fell out maybe this year. I can't say recently, but this year. But like 2018, I met a guy. We got real close, and he was living in a college community, and they had a fucking stoop in front of their house. Every crib had a fucking stoop with a brick fucking little side area. It was genuine New York style, son. But here in Orlando, bro, it was a UCF spot. But he went to Full Sail, but it was one of the UCF little apartment joints. And so he was like, yo, come to the crib. And when I pulled up, I looked at him in his face and I said, nigga, do you know what you have? And he was like, well, because he from down here. He from Miami.
Oh, they don't know what they got.
Puerto Rican dude. I was like, bro, do you understand? Like, I'm not going home. And he was like, what you mean? I'm like, you welcome here. But he's like,
right.
He's like, but what you mean? And I'm like, bro, you have a stoop. And he's like, what? I was like, you have a stoop, bro. Like, I'm gonna go home to sleep. But when I wake up, I'm gonna take a shower, brush my teeth, and come back over here.
Those are the goddamn days. I swear to God.
You got a stoop, bro. Like, what you mean? When we not in class, we here on the stoop.
Right.
This nigga had a stoop in Orlando.
That's one thing I wish St. John's would have had when I did.
I've lived in Orlando since 2000 or like 99, whatever. I've never seen a stoop here until I met this nigga in 2018, bro.
Damn.
This nigga had a stoop. I said, and like I've seen like little like stairs and shit, but I'm talking about like a genuine stoop. Like this was a stoop.
Right.
I was like, nigga, you got a stoop, bro. With the bricks, bro. With the bricks.
That's a
wow. You understand when I say with the bricks, bro. With the bricks, bro. I said, nah, bro. I said, I'm not going nowhere until he graduated and he moved to another place. Then I was like, all right, we gone. But as long as he lived there, bro, I was at this nigga house like every day. I got off of work. I went to this nigga crib, bro. I was like, nigga, you got a stoop.
One thing about
New York, a stoop, bro.
One thing about New York, we see a stoop, we gonna chill for a minute.
What? Listen, I'm telling you, bro. I used to bring the bottles, everything, bro. We was in there.
I'm not surprised. I'd probably be doing the same shit. Probably.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Man. See the nostalgia we bring up, like New York 80s, 90s. Like it was an era. It was a time. If you weren't there, you weren't there, man. It's as simple as that.
Facts, bro.
Me and Volga probably go another 3 hours with this.
Hold on.
Y'all a mess. Well, let's go ahead and wind it down. But first off, I want to say this. Thank you all, you and Rod and Volga. I want to thank y'all for shining a little bit of light on like what it was like. You know what I mean? In that time, in that era. Because again, kids ain't gonna know about that. You know what I mean? If you didn't grow up over there, you wouldn't have known that vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I know I didn't know that vibe. Like, we had porches that we chilled on, but you know, for us, it's the wraparound porch with the rocking chair. You know what I mean? Everybody chilling on type deal. So it's a different vibe. It's a whole different vibe. So I appreciate y'all letting us that peek into y'all lives for that. I appreciate it. So
shout out to Monty.
They trying to live out their Sex in the City fantasy, whereas this our home.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Yeah, so true, Monty.
Wait.
Pour one out for Dr. J's and let's just wrap this up for now.
Don't wrap it up yet. Hold on, because I'm gonna find it. Hold on, I got a picture of it. Bro.
Picture of what?
Of the stoop, bro.
Oh wow.
See, you know what?
He's there now. He's in his zone.
Bro, I'm there, bro. I'm there, bro. I found a picture of the bricks, but I want a picture of like the stoop, bro. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna get it, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Because when you see it's a specific picture that I'm thinking of, and when you see the picture, you'll understand why.
Gotcha.
Hell no!
This specific picture. Bro.
I just Googled New York City stoops, and the first picture I see is a white man and his kid on a stoop. This is some bullshit. I'm done. I think I'm done for the evening.
It's getting out of pocket.
Wow.
What year did I say? 2018?
Wait a minute. There's a stoop Instagram page. Hold on.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
Hold on. Let me look at this Instagram page. Oh no, this is people throwing off shit. Never mind. I was about to say, I got mad hype for no reason. Damn. The mystery of Brooklyn disappearing stoops.
It's Jay. I'm sorry, I just ran into a picture of like the first time I met Jay.
Oh, well.
Let me see images.
Is it right here?
Man, yeah, I'm doing a Google search right now. So, damn.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay, so it looks like I don't have the picture of the picture I'm looking for, but I do have this picture, so I'm gonna just use this picture. Damn, that's rough. But this is the bricks part.
Oh, damn, you don't see those too often.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So the stoop is like it would be right here. And there's a picture of me like on the stoop with my feet like on the bricks or whatever, but I couldn't find it. But this is me on the bricks part, and like literally the stoop is like right here, because that's where the door is. Like this is the door, and then the stoop is right here, and then the little bricks on the side.
Are you talking about like the short area?
No, it's steps. Like the stoop is like
right,
like 4 or 5 steps or whatever. But like it have the little like what's the it's not a gate, but like the little hand banister thing to go. Like,
I think I got one. Hold on. I think I got a default picture. Let me see. Shit.
But this is in Orlando, bro.
I mean, to have something like that in Orlando.
It crazy, bro.
But this is what we're mostly talking about. Something like this. Something like that. That's what we're talking about.
That's the stoop. Bro.
Okay, yeah.
That's a stoop.
Oh my god, bro.
Man.
Why is it not here, bro? I'm so mad.
And sad thing nowadays, most people don't even sit on those soups no more. They don't even know the history, the stories on soups.
Don't understand, bro. Ooh, and I was wearing the teal 4s in this picture. I missed those.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed those. Damn.
Yeah. Like I said, 80s, 90s, NY, New York was a damn era. That's sad. It's sad, like the history and all that shit.
They just would never know, bro.
So people didn't walk to a big host New York. You know what? I'm not surprised.
The stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like y'all know, if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. So
you know what? I actually didn't know that they were built so people didn't walk into horse manure.
Learn something new today.
What?
Yeah.
Especially because all the stoops that I've ever been on was like on blocks where there wasn't horses around. So
Wow.
Makes sense.
That's crazy. I'm fuck with it though. Don't step into horse shit. That's a big pile of shit.
Yeah. More about.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
All right then.
Let's call it here.
Well, let's go ahead and we'll power down. Do you have anything y'all want to end the night with? Anything
I'll
you want to
just
start the week with, I should say?
Oh, what'd you say?
Stay black, but I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch. Just follow me. I think tomorrow night I'm going to probably do Streets of Rage. Wednesday probably something else. Friday might be the finale for Octopath Travel 2.
Gotcha. Oh, and check out his Final Fantasy 16 that he did. That should still be up from him playing it yesterday, day before. That'll be on his Twitch as well.
4 weeks. 4 weeks. Should be up there for
that demo. If y'all want to watch it, watch the full thing that we were looking at. So, yep.
Other than that, one other thing here. If you do have PlayStation Plus for the month, NBA 2K23 is one of the games of the month. So if you did get 2K23, cop
that game.
Yep.
I'm saying cop because it's free. That's all I'm saying. It's free.
I got it for free. Well, technically I get it for free, but I got it for like $12 because it came in a pack. They did a sale like in January where it came with PGA 23, which is what I wanted. And so I was like, all right, well, if you're gonna give me both of them for $30, I'm gonna take it because giving me PGA for $30 to me was a thing. I was like, okay, let's go.
Right.
I think Monty gonna end that on a good quote. You know what? I fucks with that. That's a good way to end this.
America, I'm the part you won't recognize, but get used to me. Black, confident, cocky. My name, not yours. My religion, not yours. My goals, my own. Get used to me.
Muhammad Ali.
Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Happy Juneteenth, definitely. As well, happy Juneteenth to everybody.
Right, we did off on that. Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
And look out for September when MK1 come out. We in there.
I already got a pre-order. I already pre-ordered the game. So.
Same. We in there. I'm Kenshi maining, bitch. Understand it.
I don't know who I'm maining yet. That's like I get into Street Fighter, but like I said, hopefully I finish Octopath this Friday and then I can focus more on Street Fighter and Tears of the Kingdom.
All right. Well, like they said, you have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, for those of you who are off tomorrow, enjoy that. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. And remember, take some time for yourself. All right. Not just today, but every now and again, you need it. All right. We out. We catch y'all next week.
Catch y'all next week.